Hello and welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is your very own sports journalist, Shourabh Vittalmurthy. Hope you're doing good and hope you're having a wonderful time out here. Tonight we are in for the 47th game of this campaign here as Mumbai Indians host the likes of Lucknow Super Giants. Lucknow Super Giants, after being put into bat here tonight, got off to a flyer of a start here. They are 123 for 1 after 8. Beg your pardon there, that will be the second wicket here. Puran's just been dismissed here. Nicholas Puran now will have to make his way back towards Wilson from there. Wonderful knock here from Puran. Finally coming to an end. Banged in shot, going down the leg, and Nicholas Puran trying to play the pull shot and managed to get some bat onto it, and Ryan Rickleton will take the catch down the leg there. Cross him delivery, banged in shot, straying down the leg. Nicholas Puran trying to hit it over the fine leg in there. He's got some bat onto it. I think it's come off the glove. Beg your pardon there. It's come off the glove. And Ryan Rickleton will take the catch there, and that'll be the end of Puran there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, kindly apologize because we had to start the stream a little too late tonight because I was just running some errands and had some stuff to finish off. But Nicholas Puran finally he's back amongst the runs here. The usual Nicholas Puran we got to witness today, and he's been dismissed for 63 runs of 21 balls here. What a wonderful knock here from Nicholas Puran. Extremely good knock here tonight here from the West Indian batter. He's not had the greatest of tournaments so far. He's been not amongst the runs, but tonight he's scored with a strike rate of 300 there. Back strike rate of 300. He's already powered Lucknow Super Giants to 123 at the end of the 8th over. Wonderful stuff there from Nicholas Puran. The team stuck with him despite his poor form. They clearly understood that he was just one game away from getting back to the kind of form, the usual Puran that we know about, and tonight he's made Mumbai Indians play with the kind of knock he's played out here tonight here. 123 for 2 after 8.1 overs now. With that wicket, the captain Rishabh Pant will lock on at number 4 here. Corbin Bosch straight away. Rishabh Pant charging down the ground. But Bosch angling the ball way outside the off stump, shaping the ball away from Rishabh Pant's reach, and that'll be a dot ball there. Wonderful ball here to start off the proceedings here from Corbin Bosch to Rishabh Pant. Straight away Rishabh Pant showing some intent there, charging down the ground. Well, it's that kind of wicket. As I told you earlier, it's going to be a batter's paradise out here on Sports Beyond Cancer. It's a batter's paradise out here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Once again, going down the leg, tries to play the pull shot, has missed the ball, and that'll be just a dot ball there. Well, to all the folks who welcome to watching the stream here, I would like to take this moment to welcome you to the stream here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Hope you're doing good and hope you're having a wonderful time. This is your very own sports journalist, Shourabh Vittalmurthy, currently battling my 5th cancer, bringing you the professional style of sports journalism here. This time the ball's hitting the good length here, and a huge appeal there from Ryan Rickleton as well as Corbin Bosch there, the South African duo there. The ball, good length delivery, sharply angling into Rishabh Pant there. I think it's probably come off the inside edge, and a good take here by Ryan Rickleton. He had to dive towards his right, and the umpire there will have to take it upstairs there. They're not sure if the catch was cleared clean because that was definitely traveling there. And Ryan Rickleton found himself in an awkward position as he dived towards the ball, but somehow he's managed to hold on to the ball there. The umpire just wanting to confirm that Ryan Rickleton has taken the catch cleanly, and they will send it upstairs to the 3rd umpire, Virender Sharma. Once again, cross-seam delivery, hitting the deck hard and sharply turning into Rishabh Pant. There no room at all, caught in an awkward position, no footwork at all, the feet not moving. He was caught in the crease, and an inside edge there. Inside edge, just going past the middle stump there, just going above the middle stump. And Ryan Rickleton, what a wonderful take. We just have to see that if it bounced just before Ryan Rickleton's gloves, or did it cleanly carry there? Well, there you go. It definitely seems like that could have bounced into Rickleton's gloves. There definitely seems like that just bounced in the ground before going into Rickleton's hands there. Nevertheless, it's a wonderful take here from Ryan Rickleton, especially after being caught on the wrong foot, diving towards his right. He definitely thought that he had got underneath the ball, but I think the visuals just showing that probably the ball being grasped there. We'll have to wait for the decision, final decision, which lies in the hands of Virendra Sharma, the third umpire for today's game. He's looking at multiple angles, using the zoom lens, so he can take all the time in the world until he feels that it's grasped or is it being cleanly taken there. And with that said, hope you do not forget to hit that subscribe button and like button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against fifth cancer. So kindly take this moment and hit that subscribe button for every single subscription. That will give me the motivation to battle this cancer in a better manner there. Mumbai Indians won the toss earlier this evening, and it was a surprise to watch Suryakumar Yadav walking for the toss tonight because Hardik Pandya is not playing tonight here due to an injury, and he's nursing an injury, and that's the reason. There you go, the umpires come up with the decision there. He is given it as not out there, just bouncing in front of Ryan Rickleton's gloves, and he will survive there. Rishabh Pant will survive there. Lucky there for Rishabh Pant. That was a peach of a delivery coming in from Bosch. He's bowled a wonderful over so far there. He's picked up the wicket of Nicholas Puran. Unlucky there for Nicholas Puran. The ball was going down the leg. Tried to play the pull shot. Just finding the glove onto the wicket-keeper's glove there. This time wide outside the off stump. Angling away from the left-hander. Drives it along the ground towards the sweeper cover, and he'll pick up a single there. So Suryakumar Yadav is the standing captain here tonight here for Mumbai Indians in the absence of Hardik Pandya, and some changes in the team there with Raj Bajwa, Corbin Bosch and Deepak Chahar coming in tonight for the likes of Robin Mins, Trent Bolt and Hardik Pandya and Krish Bhagat there. But surprising news is that Rohit Sharma is fit, and he features in the substitutes, and hopefully he's going to be the likely impact player that's going to come in the second half of the game. So we'll be eagerly waiting to welcome back Rohit Sharma there. This time bangs in shot once again. Mitchell Marsh goes for the pull shot, hits it straight down the throat of the fielder there in the deep wicket region there. Wonderful over. What a turnaround there for Mumbai Indians. 8 overs, 123 for 1, and straight away he's picked up 2 wickets within a matter of 2 runs there. Wonderful ball there. Both settled batters completely outfoxed there. That was banged in shot outside the off stump, and Mitchell Marsh trying to play the pull shot, hits it straight down the throat of Namandir in the deep mid-wicket region there, and he cannot believe it at all. And Corbin Bosch, he's extremely happy there, both the arms in the air as he celebrates and soaks in all the applause there. And Mitchell Marsh is extremely disappointed with the kind of shot here. 2 wickets falling in tandem here within a space of 2 balls to it. And Mitchell Marsh, a wonderful innings come to an end. 44 of 25. Caught Namandir ball. Corbin Bosch there. Lucknow Super Giants 125 for 3 after 8.5 here. Both the settled batters back in the pavilion here. That is what Mumbai Indians would have wanted, especially with the kind of start Lucknow Super Giants got tonight, with the likes of Puran scoring the 61 runs at a strike rate of 300, and Mitchell Marsh scoring 44 of 23 odd balls, and Lucknow Super Giants posting 123 or 123 for 1 at the end of 8.8 overs there. And this over has been what a turnaround here. 1 run and 2 wickets here coming off Corbin Bosch there. Well, a lot of South Africans in action tonight here. Corbin Bosch, Aiden Markram, Ryan Rickleton, as Aiden Markram makes his way out to the centre there. Full length delivery outside the off stump, puts in the forward stride and drives it along the ground towards the sweeper cover. And Deepak Chahar will relay the ball back to the wicket keeper, and that will be the end of the 9th here. It is 126 for 3. Wonderful over here from Corbin Bosch. 2 runs and 2 wickets coming off this over here. Wonderful over here. Well. I just praised the little two-tad early there. That was a front foot no ball there. Third umpire confirming that that was a front foot no ball there. So it will be followed up with a free hit there. Front foot no ball here. Will Rishabh Pant maximize with this opportunity here? It's a free hit on offer here. Can he clear the fences here? Can he go big here? Do let us know in the chat box from which part of the world or which city you're watching the stream from, and also which team you're supporting tonight. It will mean the world to us if at all you hit that chat in the comment box there. We are eagerly waiting to hear from you to have a conversation here. As here is Rishabh Pant all set to face the free hit there this time. He shuffles across the off stake, trying to go over the fine leg there, but the ball, good length delivery, angling into his body there. He's unable to drag it towards the fine leg in the air. One bounce to the short square, and that we had not balled the end over there. Nevertheless, a good over here coming to an end here from Corbin Bosch. He's managed to remove both the settled batters who were creating havoc here in Wankhede tonight with Nicholas Puran finally after a poor start to this campaign has finally found his old usual self here. 21 balls for his 63, scoring at a strike rate of 600. Unfortunate to have been dismissed down the leg, trying to play a pull shot, and the ball kissing his gloves and then landing into the wicket-keeper's glove down the leg there. And the other batter there, Mitchell Marsh, also falling in the same over there. He had a wonderful start to 44 of 25, but with both the batters back now and with new batters out there in the middle, Mumbai will be keen to pull back things to some extent here. The current run rate is 14.11. Mumbai will be keen to at least pull it back to somewhere close to 10.5 or 10 there, as Raghu Sharma, the leg spinner, is out there in the middle. The leggy, he was impressive in the last game against CSK. Despite picking up no wickets, he kept it tight and he bowled the right channels and right angles. Hopefully he gets his maiden wicket tonight here as he starts to spell here. First ball width outside the off stump. He cut it away towards the sweeper cover. That will be a single here for Makram. This will be an exciting contest. Rishabh Pant, he relishes to take on the spinners there. This could look like an exciting prospect here. Here is Raghu Sharma to Rishabh Pant. A flight hit in the air. Rishabh Pant goes for the wild slog sweep and it's cleared the ropes there. There you go. I had predicted that Rishabh Pant definitely will relish here, taking on the leggy there. And straight away, first ball is gone for the slog sweep, going down on one leg and going down on one knee, and swept it across the line over the deep mid-wicket region there. Huge six, the first of the evening here for the captain of the Lucknow Super Giants there. A flight delivery turning away outside the off stick there, and Rishabh Pant goes down on one knee and straight away brings out the slog sweep there, and straight away puts back the pressure on the youngster there. A 78-meter six here. Once again trying to charge down the ground here, but Raghu Sharma tossing it slower through the air and dragging it on the leg stick there, and Rishabh Pant had to adjust there because he couldn't get the ideal room to play the big shot. He tapped it gently towards the deep wicket, and clever batting there to make that last minute adjustment and pick up 2 runs here, gently tapping it as the fielder had to come in all the way from the ropes. That will give the batters a sufficient time to come back for 2 runs. This time banks it in short, and Rishabh Pant swivels his body up, pulls it across towards the deep backward square, and they'll pick up just 1 run there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're doing good and hope you're having a wonderful time. This is your very own sports journalist, Shourabh Vittalmurthy, welcoming you to the professional style of sports commentary here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Hope you're doing good and hope you support my passion and hope you support my vision of becoming a sports commentator one day. I've lived as a sports journalist for 8 years, 4 years in India, 4 years in New Zealand, covering various tournaments and leagues, international, national and domestic and grassroots too. And I've enjoyed my time even covering a lot of sports across verticals of various sports, and also covered the Tokyo Olympics 2020, which happened in 2021 due to COVID. But unfortunately, my 5th cancer coming in and ruining my plans. I had to come back all the way from New Zealand, from my dream job here in India. And the last 3 years I've been battling between life and death, fighting for life as I battled my 5th cancer there. But that did not make me lose my hope on my passion, lose my hope for the sports there. Definitely agree. The last 3 years I had no motivation because I was fighting for life and death every single day because it was a matter of surviving one day. But now that I have entered the remission phase, I thought, why not try something here on the virtual platform until I complete my treatment and the plastics and the grafting surgery. So I thought, why not to try something here on the virtual platform, and that's what came into fruition as Sports Beyond Cancer. And we are trying to build a professional style of sports commentary, keeping it highly sports ethical, and doing it as per the norms of sportsmanship spirits there, to promote sports in the right direction and use sport as a catalyst to promote development in the community. And we are extremely lucky to have the support of all the people. It's a global community here. We have a lot of people from across the globe, from USA, Canada, Singapore, Malaysia, New Zealand, Australia, a lot of people from South Africa and Zimbabwe, and South Asia, to not to forget South Asia. And it's wonderful to have all here, like-minded sports-loving people out here in Sports Beyond Cancer. And thank you so much, and it's been a pleasure to follow my passion, and you guys have been my motivation to fight this fifth battle with much more positivity and spirit there. With that said, that will be the end of the over. They're 141 for 3 after the halfway stage in this innings here. 141 for 3. Can they just replicate the same? If at all they'll be able to replicate the same amount of runs in the last 10, and they'll be going on to make close to 280 there. That would be a mammoth total here for Mumbai Indians to chase. This time Will Jacks into the attack here, and Rishabh Pant tries to swivel across and help the ball towards over the fine leg region there. In the process, it's fallen down on the ground there, but he still managed to get a good amount of pat on it, and he'll pick up 4 runs there. The ball definitely straying down the leg, and Rishabh Pant trying to get underneath the ball, going down on one knee and trying to create that angle to play the lap shot. He's managed to get a 4 there. This time, wonderful ball here, but that should be wide here. Clever ball, but Rishabh Pant in the last minute somehow managed to stretch his back leg. He was trying to charge down the ground to take on Will Jacks downtown, but Will Jacks, sensing that Rishabh Pant is coming down the ground, tossed it wide and threw it extremely wide outside the wide guideline on the offside. But Rishabh Pant somehow managed to stretch his back leg. Otherwise, that would have been easy stumping there, and therefore that will be a wide ball there. This time a better ball, tossing it slower through the air and off the inside edge. The ball will run away towards the mid-wicket there, and Will Jacks will quickly scamper towards the ball to restrict the batters to just a single there. And if at all you love what we do out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, do not forget to hit that like button, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to me in this battle against my fifth cancer. So, and also do head us in the chat box there. We are eagerly waiting to hear your messages, and that will give me the kind of motivation, and also it will make me feel like that I'm speaking to people and not just talking to a camera here. This time Will Jacks, good ball here, turning in sharply into the pads of Markram. Markram happy to rock back and tuck it along the ground towards the deep mid-wicket and give the strike back to Rishabh Pant, who fancies taking on the spinners there. This time Will Jacks coming in from over the wicket, trying to generate the angle away from the left-hander there, and the ball's pitched out on the middle stick, outside the off stick, and turning away from the left-hander there. The quicker one there from Will Jacks. It was shot, and he's tried to play the cut shot here, and the outside has a good take here from Ryan Rickleton, and straight away the umpire's finger is up there, and straight away Rishabh Pant walking down towards the pavilion there. The ball was tossed in outside the off stick there, and the ball keeping a little too short there, a little too low there, beg your pardon there, keeping a tad low, and he's tried to cut the ball, and it's come off the bottom of the bat there. Unlucky there for Rishabh Pant, but Will Jacks picking up the big wicket of the Lucknow Super Giants captain here. He's been dismissed for 15 of 10, caught by Ryan Rickleton, ball Will Jacks, and with that will be 148 for 3 here. Well, wickets falling in quick succession here. 148 for 4, beg your pardon there. Wickets falling in quick succession for Lucknow Super Giants. They were 123 for 1 after 8 overs, and now 10.4 overs, 148 for 4 as Will Jacks picks up his first wicket of this evening here. And hope you all are doing good, and hope you're having a wonderful time out here on Sports Beyond Cancer. This is your very own sports journalist, Shourabh Vittalmurthy, welcoming you to the stream. And if at all you haven't hit that subscribe button there, It's all going to cost you 1 second of your life, and it's going to mean value of a lifetime for me, because it's going to give me the right kind of motivation to battle this fifth cancer in a more positive manner there, and it's going to show me some kind of support that's going along my way with that subscription there. So do not forget to hit the subscribe there. Every single subscribe will mean the world to us. So kindly take this second and hit the subscribe button there. This time the debutant Raghuvanshi is out there in the middle there, and straight away a flight delivery, and is hit it straight over the long on there for a huge six here. Talk about the confidence of the youngster there. Talk about the kind of mindset he's walking in, playing his debut game. A flight delivery outside the off stake, and is gone downtown straight away. First ball over the long on there. Huge six here. Wonderful stroke here. Play from the youngster. Talk about the confidence, talk about the authority, and talk about the kind of character he's bringing in with that kind of an approach to walking into his place. His first ball in the IPL, and straight away is dispatched. Will Jacks over the long on for a huge six here. Raghuvanshi there. Take a ball, ladies and gentlemen. He's off the mark with a huge six, and he follows it up with a single there in the long off there. And that'll be the end of the over here. 155 for after 11 here. Well, these youngsters, the Gen Z kids, the Gen Z talent here, they do not fear anything. They're not worried about the scorecard. They're not even worried about getting off the mark with a single there. They just do not want to even take time to spend time on them in there straight away. That speaks volumes of the kind of character and the fearless mindset they bring in with the game. That does a world of good. Especially in this format of the game. Which the shortest format here. And once again, Raghuvanshi charging towards Gazanfar there, and was down the leg. He's flicked it away towards the deep mid wicket, between the deep mid wicket and the deep square, and that will give the batters a time to come back for 2 runs there. Good running there. Akshat Raghuvanshi, the 22-year-old batter from Madhya Pradesh there, straight away impressing one and all to hit that huge six after the fall of Rishabh Pant over the long one there, and that was a wonderful shot here, completely surprising Suryakumar Yadav and the likes of the Mumbai Indians camp, and even a lot of people would have been surprised, just like how I was surprised there this time. Gazanfar bowls in a carom ball outside the off stump, a forward stride, and taps it gently to the front of the cover fielder, and before Suryakumar Yadav can collect the ball, they'll easily cross over for a single there. Akshat Raghuvanshi. We saw the other Ankrish Raghuvanshi for Kolkata Knight Riders, who's been in that kind of form. And can Akshat Raghuvanshi be one more revelation, prodigy, one more youngster in the making here? But he's definitely shown some glimpses with that first ball six there. Not about his skill sets, but more about the kind of confidence and kind of authority and the way he wants to dominate out there in the middle, trying to make a statement to himself and also to the management there. This time Akram tucks it along the ground towards the wide of the long on, and he'll pick up a single there. Well, I clearly understand that probably Akram would be playing the role of the anchor tonight here. He'll be trying to take the game as deep as possible, while the others around him will try to take on the fielders in the deep and score big here. That could be the scenario, the strategy for Lucknow here, as here is Raghuvanshi. Better ball here once again, slower through the air, 88.6 clicks on that one, drives it back towards the bowler. That will be a dot ball here. Gazanfar running into ball to Raghuvanshi, carom ball, straying down the leg, just whips it off his pads towards the deep mid wicket there, but Deepak Chahar quickly running in from the deep square, has a shy at the bowler's end to the bowler there, and Raghuvanshi had wandered halfway into the crease for the second run. He was sent back there for Akram. He had to dive back to get back into the crease at the bowling end here. Gazanfar, the last ball of his third year, a full-length delivery, and outside the off-stuck, and Akram drives it straight back towards the bowler. That will be a dot ball to end the over. Good over here from Gazanfar. Just 5 runs coming off his fifth over there. That will be 160 for 2 after 12 here. What do you guys reckon? How much can the Gujarat Titans post tonight here? With 8 more overs remaining, 160 already on board. What do you guys reckon? How much will they be able to do? Chat box. We are eagerly waiting to hear from you in regards to the same day. So kindly let us know How much do you think they'll be able to post tonight here? It'll be extremely wonderful to hear from you guys. We are still waiting for the first message in the chat box there. Eagerly waiting for the first message there. This time Raghu Sharma into the attack here, and there you go. A cotton bowled, and the umpire's given an out there. Well, what just happened out there? I think that's going to be the maiden wicket here for Raghu Sharma. A maiden wicket here for Raghu Sharma there, and straight away he's brought out a paper from his pocket there and showing it out to the cameras there. I'm not sure what's written in the camera. I'm not sure what's written in the paper, or what symbolism, or what he wants to do. Let the audiences know some message out there. Ball bowled on the middle and turning into the right-hander there, and Raghuvanshi was charging down the ground off the inside as I think it's hit the pad and come back to the bowler there. I think it's bat pad towards the bowler, and Raghuvanshi holds on the catch, and straight away the umpire raises his finger there. A short outing here for Rakshat Raghuvanshi, who's been dismissed for 11 there. He'll have to make his way back towards the dressing room here. Mumbai Indians definitely would believe that they have made a comeback here. Half the side back in the dugout here. A flurry of wickets falling here in quick successions here. 123 for 1 after 8. And in the last 4 overs, they've only given away probably 34 or 35 runs and managed to pick up 4 wickets here. Wonderful comeback here from the Mumbai Indians. And Raghuvanshi trying to accelerate a little too early. Trying to show a lot of intent a little too early. And once again charging down the ground. And that was probably a googly or a faster one, a flatter one, beg your pardon there, and he tried to go over the long on, but off the inside edge onto the pad, and straight back into the bowler's hands there, and Raghu Sharma picking up his maiden wicket in the IPL. Take a bow, he's bowled wonderfully in the last game, and he's been awarded for the kind of persistence he's been showing over the years here. Good ball here, back off the hand delivery, he gently taps it towards the point region and quickly scampers for a single there. Himmat Singh is off the mark here as Ryan Rickleton will collect the ball. The batters will easily complete that single there. 160 for 5 after 12.1 here. And the celebrations were extremely odd. Brought out a paper from his pocket and opened up the paper and showing it to the cameras. I'm not sure what that was, but definitely we'll be interested to know once at the end of the innings, or when the media will be able to talk to him to let us know the significance of that celebration there. This time Markram tucks it away towards the mid-wicket there, deep mid-wicket, and he'll pick up a single there. Well, there you go. I think it was pad bat, not bat pad. The replay showing that it was pad and bat there. Good ball here, tossing it slower through the air. 89.0 clicks on that one, on the leg stick and turning into the right-hander there. Away from the right-hander, beg your pardon there. And he's wrapped on the pad. So half-hearted appeal here from Raghu. And he and Rickleton are discussing, and Suryakumar Yadav is in discussion with Raghu because he believes that could be plumb. And there you go. Suryakumar Yadav takes the gamble. He listens. He believes Raghu there. Raghu definitely convinced that Raghu is definitely convinced that could be hitting a middle or leg, and he is convinced his skipper to go upstairs there. And Suryakumar Yadav with 2 seconds on the clock to take the review. He's decided to take it upstairs here. This could be an interesting phase in the games. What looked at one stage they will be scoring about 260, 250. They have now already succumbed to 5 wickets down. Could this be the fall of 6th wicket here? Or is it going to be missing the leg stick here? Raghu Sharma eagerly watching the proceedings on the big screen here. No bat on that as Jayal tried. Is a flat line there. Well, the bowlers are back, the fielders are back because they have seen it on the big screen. They feel that could be tad outside the leg stick there. So the fielders are back on the in the fielding positions because they do not want to waste any time there. There you go, it's pitched outside leg here, just fractionally pitching outside leg. And the review's been burnt out here for Mumbai Indians. 162 for 5, no damage there. And to all the people watching the stream, do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. We see that only one person has managed to hit the subscribe until now. If at all you love what we're doing out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against the fifth cancer. And it will give me the right kind of motivation to divert myself from the kind of battle we are facing. So kindly hit that subscribe there. Raghu Sharma. Good ball here, tossing it slower through the air outside the off stick. He drives it towards the point region, and they'll take an easy single there. This time a tad shot coming onto the middle stick there. Markram rocks back and drives it along the ground towards the long off there for a single there. Well, what at one stage looked like they would go across 250, 270 because they were 141 at the end of the 10 overs. So 123 for a 1 at the end of 8 overs, and unlucky there. Nicholas Puran, a bouncer down the leg. He tried to play the pull shot off the glove. The ball went into the hands of Ryan Rickleton down the leg there. And then Mitchell Marsh in the same over tried to play the pull shot and hit it straight down the throat of the deep wicket fielder there. And with that single, that will be the end of the 13th here. 164 for 5 after 13 here. And I think they'll be taking the strategic timeout here. 164 for 5 after 13 overs here. And to all the folks who just joined in here on Sports Beyond Cancer, I would like to take this moment to welcome you all to the stream here on Sports Beyond Cancer. This is your very own sports journalist, Shourabh Vittalmurthy, bringing you professional style of sports commentary here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Earlier this evening, Mumbai Indians winning the toss and putting the opposition into bat here. And it was a surprise because Suryakumar Yadav walked into toss in place of Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya missed out tonight because he is currently ill. And some changes here for Mumbai Indians tonight with the likes of Corbin Bosch, Deepak Chahar coming in tonight here for Mumbai Indians. And I think the impacts of Rohit Sharma will be coming in as an impact batter out when they come out to chase because he's in the bench. And Lucknow Super Giants, after losing English making his debut, his first outing tonight here in this campaign for Lucknow Super Giants. And after his dismissal at the start, Nicholas Puran coming down at number 3, he took the game by surprise, especially with the way Mitchell Marsh was batting at the other end, and both the batters took the bowlers to the cleaners there, especially Nicholas Puran, who's not been amongst the runs in the entire campaign so far. Tonight he's played the strike rate of 300 there. Can you imagine scoring at a strike rate of 300? Because we clearly understand it's a batter's paradise out here in Wankhede. The dimensions of the ground is small, and tonight was the game that he was waiting for. And tonight definitely he showed us the glimpses of the vintage Nicholas Puran that we all were waiting for to watch for so long here. And unfortunately he was caught down the leg of a bouncer, and Mitchell Marsh 44 of 23 or 26 odd balls was dismissed there. At one stage they were 123 for 1 after 8 overs, and then the 8th over, 2 wickets falling in the 8th over, and then Rishabh Pant played a couple of good shots and a flurry of boundaries, but he fell. Then Raghuvanshi departs, and suddenly they are half the side back in the dugout here with 164 for 5. At one stage they looked they were going to cross 250, 260 because clearly understand even the likes of 225 is not going to be safe on this wicket. I'm letting you know as early as possible there. Even the likes of 225 is going to be below par on this wicket because it's a batter's paradise out here in Wankhede. The dimensions of the ground small. The ball's coming on wonderfully onto the bat, and with dew coming into play, it will be extremely difficult for the Lucknow Super Giants bowlers to grip the ball. And so I think they should be at least getting 230, 235 from this stage here with 7 wickets, with 7 overs left. But the wickets column will be extremely worrying them as Bumrah into the attack here. Good length delivery angling into Aiden Markram. He punches it towards the mid-on region And the fielder there from the mid-off will run towards his right and will cut off the ball and keep the batters to just a single there. It's the clash of the bottom of the table teams here tonight with Mumbai Indians at the 9th place which is extremely uncharacteristic for a team which has such a plethora of talent. Especially they are the strongest, probably they are one of the strongest teams on paper. Mumbai Indians, if at all you see, they have a plethora of Indian talent pool with the likes of Suryakumar Yadav, Hardik Pandya, Rohit Sharma, Tilak Verma, Jasprit Bumrah, Deepak Chahar, Shardul Thakur, but and also the likes of the Ryan Rickelton, Quinton de Kock, Gazanfar, the likes of Mitchell Santner. Unfortunately, he's been injured due to an injury. The likes of Trent Bolt, but still extremely hard to find them on the 9th spot there. This time banks in shot to Himmat Singh, and Himmat Singh drops his shoulders and decides to leave the ball to the keeper there. Nothing but a dot ball on this occasion. And if at all you love what we do out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Every single subscribe will mean the world to us. We are eagerly waiting for the subscription there. This time Himmat Singh tries to run it down the third man there. Outside as there. Good length delivery, shaping outside. Just the late seam movement there from Jasprit Bumrah. Will find the outside edge and will lodge into the hands of Ryan Rickelton there. One more catch here for Ryan Rickelton tonight and the first of the evening here for Jasprit Bumrah there. And that will be 165 for 6 here. Great bowling here from Jasprit Bumrah there. A wonderful ball. The ball hitting the deck hard and finding that outside edge. An easy catch here for the wicket keeper. And Himmat Singh will have to make his way back towards the sitting room. Well, there you go. Extremely unusual here. Bumrah once again overstepping, probably the second time this evening there, and that'll definitely be a boon here for Lucknow Super Giants. For the second time this evening, Bumrah has overstepped, and the umpires called it no ball here. That will be a free hit here. Himmat Singh getting a reply. Lucknow Super Giants getting a reply. Will they capitalize on this opportunity here? A bright smile there from Suryakumar Yadav and a bright smile there from Jasprit Bumrah. He's not been amongst the rich kind of form here, Bumrah, so far in this campaign, as here he is running into ball to Himmat Singh, this time trying to bowl the wide Yorker. He executes the Yorker, but the line wide outside the wide guideline on the offside there, and that should be a wide ball there. So the free hit will still continue here. And I see only one person still managing to hit that subscribe there. If at all you haven't hit that subscribe there, just take this moment and hit that subscribe button there. Every single subscription will mean the world to us in this battle against the fifth cancer. We are eagerly waiting to get that first subscribe. Every subscribe will mean the world to me in this battle against my fifth cancer and will give me that kind of a positivity there. As here is Bumrah running into bowl, the free hit ball here. This time in the slot here, Himmat Singh trying to squeeze it over the offside there, only slicing in the air, wide of the cover fielder there, and Suryakumar Yadav will run towards his left, outside the inner circle, will hold on to the catch here, and they will cross over for a single there. Well, once again a surprise here. Once again he's managed to overstep here, and once again it's going to be a no ball here. Well, for the third time in this spell, Jasprit Bumrah has overstepped here. And Lasith Malinga, all he can do is smile there. He's the world's best T20 bowler and is not having a good campaign so far. He's been amongst, he's been taken away for a lot of sixes and boundaries in this contest here. Extremely uncharacteristic and extremely unlikely year of Bumrah here. This time Bumrah once again will be bowling that free hit ball here. This time a low in dipping full toss, Yorker line kind of a delivery outside the off stump there, and Hayden Markram in the process of trying to hit it extremely hard over the long on region there, tries to hit it too hard, but the ball was dipping underneath the bat, and because there was no contact with the ball, he losing his bat there, and that will just be a dot ball there. Eventually no much big damage here through the free hits there. Here is Bumrah once again. This time a slower bouncer, banks it in short. He's pulled it in the air. Will the mid-wicket fielder be interested? Just pitching short of him. And they'll cross over a single there. It was a slow bouncer, 122.6 clicks on that one. And Hayden Markram failing to read the change of pace on the ball there. And somehow managed to drag it along when the ball popping in the air. And Suryakumar Yadav asking Gazanfar to have dived for the catch there. because it was, I think if he had gone for the dive, it was well within the reach there, but Gazanfar playing it safe and just coming across around the ball to stop the ball, and the batters will take the single there. This time good length delivery angling into the right-hander. Himmat Singh punches it on the bounce to the backward point. That will be a dot ball here. It's been a lengthy over here with 2 no balls, 2 free hits and 1 wide ball here from Jasprit Bumrah. Extremely uncharacteristic here from the Indian fast bowling master here. Bumrah to Himmat Singh. Slow ball, full length delivery. He drives it straight past Bumrah. It will hit the stumps at non-strikers end and will ricochet towards the wide of the mid-on, and the batters will only have time to cross off a single there. Himmat Singh will retain the strike, and that will be the end of the 14th year. 171 for 5 after 14 year. The current run rate 12.29. 6 more overs to go. What do you guys reckon? How much do you think Mumbai Indians will be able to, beg your pardon, the Gujarat Titans, beg your pardon, the Lucknow Super Giants will be able to put on board tonight here? Just give me a moment. I'm just going to grab some water there. Probably I'll grab the water during the next over break, because the water's been there's no more water in my water bottle there, so just gonna grab some water after this over there. This time Raghu Sharma into his third here. Wonderful ball outside the off stump, turning away from the right hander there. He's driven it towards the cover fielder, and that will be a dot ball, nothing more than that. Raghu, a flight delivery this time on the leg stump there, and he's driven it straight back towards the bowler, tossing it slower through the air. He's extremely understood the kind of surface here, Raghu, and since then he's tossing it slower through the air, especially after being taken away for a lot of runs in the first over. I think he went for 14 or 15 runs in the first over. He's bowled a wonderful previous over, picking up 1 wicket and just giving 2 or 3 runs. And once again, this time the ball turning away from the right-hander outside the off stump. But that shot, he's cut it away, and the fielder in the backward point will dive towards his right and stop the ball, but they'll scamper for a quick single. Here is Raghu Sharma to Aiden Makram. Aiden Makram drags it along from outside the off stump along the ground towards the long on for a single there. This time tossing it slower through the air, getting the rep from the ball, revolutions on the ball there, and the full length outside the off stump, turning away from the right hander, drives it along the ground safely towards the long off for a single there. It's been a good over once again here for Raghu. Just 3 runs coming off the first 5. The last ball, Kenny finished off on a high note here. Kenny picked up his 2nd wicket of the evening here. This time straying down the leg, and Makram drives it along the ground towards the mid wicket, a deep mid wicket, and just a single here. 4 runs coming off Raghu's third, and that will be 175 for 5 after 15 here. Wonderful comeback here by Mumbai Indians. At one stage they were scoring at a run rate of 15 runs an over, and they managed to somehow pull it back to 11.67. Not just that, they also managed to pick up 5 wickets. They were 123 for 1 at 8 overs at the end of the 8th over, with the Pooran batting beautifully. 20 balls 63, and Mitchell Marsh 22 balls 45 or something, and Corbin Bosch picked up 2 wickets in the same over, dismissing both the openers. Then Rishabh Pant a lucky reprieve on a couple of occasions, and then he was caught behind of Will Jacks, and then Raghuvanshi tonight got off to a good start here, playing that 6 of his first delivery, but once again he was caught and bowled of Raghu Sharma, giving Raghu Sharma his first maiden wicket in the IPL there. Cousin for 1 for 33 after 3 overs into his last over here tonight here, running in to bowl to Makram. Run a ball 14 here. He's holding the end here for Lucknow Super Giants because he's the only main batter still out there in the middle, and he definitely needs to carry his bat throughout the end of the innings here. This time poor ball starts off with the ball flight delivery, straying down the leg, and an easy Picking an easy shot here. It's a carom ball down the leg. All he had to do was to go down on one knee and sweep it across the line, and the ball goes over the fine towards the wide of the third fine and will run away into the boundary there. No chance at all for any fielder there. Poor ball here, and straight away apology here from Ghaznfar. Once again, carom ball, this time in good length, and he is driven it along the ground towards the wide of the line, long on there. But Tilak Verma swiftly onto the ball and swiftly gets rid of the ball near towards Ryan Rickleton. So the batters will be only able to get a single on that occasion. This time Himmat Singh drives it along the ground towards the left of the deep mid-wicket region, and they'll quickly come onto the ball, and that will just be a single here on offer. 3.3 overs, 1 for 39 for Ghaznfar. Can he pick up his second wicket in the last 3 balls of his spell here? Ghaznfar to Makram. A full delivery outside the off stump. He drives it straight back towards the bowler there, and just ricocheting off the wrist of the bowler will run away towards the mid-on. And before the bowler can run himself and collect the ball, they'll be able to cross for a single there. $182 for 5 after 15.4. This time flight delivery outside the off stump, and Himmat backs away on the leg side and will go with the long off there, gets underneath the ball, and that will be a huge 6 here, the first of the night here for coming off the blade of Himmat Singh there. And this was a carom ball flighted outside the off stump, and Himmat Singh watching the ball come off the hands straight away, identifying that it was a carom ball, backs away on the leg side and goes over the long off there, almost like an inside out, but goes over the long off for a huge 6 there. This time a full toss outside the off stump. He drives it through the cover field there. Suryakumar Yadav, a slight misfield, diving towards his right. I think he's got some hand on it, and straight away Suryakumar Yadav putting his hand up there, apologizing to the bowler, and the ball will run away into the boundary there. Straight away Suryakumar Yadav realizing that he's missed a ball that was cost his team 4 runs there. And a 6 and a 4 to end the over here for Himmat Singh as Lucknow Super Giants 192 for 5 after 16, and Ghaznfar expensive 4 overs 1 for 50. That should do a world of confidence for Himmat Singh, especially with that 6th and boundary coming along his way. Raghu Sharma into his last over, a flatter one outside the off stump. He's driven it straight back towards the bowler. That will be a dot ball here. This time banks it in short. Poor ball here. Half tracker here. Drags it down the ground. And half tracker, and Aiden Makram will definitely ensure to punish the bowler there. Rocks back and pulls it straight over the bowler's head towards the long on there for a huge 6 here. Much required boundary here for Aiden Makram especially, and Lucknow there to keep up to the run rate of 14 or 30 or 15. I think they definitely need to at least put 240 or 230 on board with the kind of start they have got, and definitely this wicket, this partnership would be extremely key here. This time wide outside the off stump, turning away from the right hander, is driven it straight towards along the ground towards the sweeper cover for a single, extra cover there, deep extra cover for a single there. How costly would that be? Would that no ball be? Because Himmat Singh had edged to the wicket keeper, but it turned out to be a no ball, and is currently batting on 17 or 15 and a wicket at that stage would have meant that Mumbai Indians could have run through the tail, the lower middle order and the tail there. This time, flight delivery on the leg there. He's gone for the shot heave across the onside, and this time the ball will go for a huge six here, crashing into the advertising hoarding there, wide of the long on region there, coming off the blade of Himmat Singh, his second six of the evening here. It was a flight delivery, and he's tried to go down on one knee and play the slog sweep, but he's only heaved it across the line over the wide of the long on region there. One bound in over the ropes there, 6 runs here. And that will also bring up the 200 here for Lucknow Super Giants. 200 coming up in the 17th over. Poor ball, missed out opportunity on this occasion there from Himmat Singh. Half tracker turning away from the right-hander outside the off stump. He's cut it straight towards the backward point. A lot of empty pockets and lot of gaps. Anything right or left off that fielder would have definitely ran away into the boundary there. But that will be just a dot ball here. Raghu Sharma, quicker one, flatter one, angling into the stumps. He's punched it along the ground towards the deep extra cover to end the over here. That will be 206 for 5 after 17 here. 14 runs coming off Raghu's last over. He's completed a spell despite the 14 runs. He's bowled a wonderful spell tonight here. 4 overs, 1 for 36 here for Raghu Sharma. And Lucknow Super Giants, 18 more balls to go, 206 for 5. They will definitely be aiming to get at least somewhere close to 240, 245, because that's the kind of start they got. Imagine being 123 for 8 at the end of the 8th over, and then the next 12 overs just giving you 80 runs. Just 12 overs giving you just 100 runs. They would not be happy. They would definitely want to maximize. They would definitely have wanted to double it up, but all they can get. They were 123 for 1 at the end of the 8th over, 141 for 3 at the end of the 10th over, and now they find themselves at 206 for 5 after 17 overs. It's a good partnership building out here between these two. A steady partnership, but it's extremely much needed of the hour here. A situational awareness, a kind of a game being brought in by both the players, especially Markram. He realized that he's the batter that needs to stay till the end and take the game deep, and he's played a steady kind of a knockout. 27 for his 20 balls, 27 of his 20 balls, and Himmat Singh just in the last couple of overs trying to use the long handle. He's raced away to 24 of 18 here, and that will bring Deepak Chahar into the attack here. He's not had a good outing tonight here. It's been expensive. 2 overs, none for 28, and he's now returning back for his second spell. Deepak Chahar, the ball shaping away from the right-hander, tries to play the sweep shot. He's missed the ball, and the umpire's not given a wide because I think of the initial shuffle, but Himmat Singh straight away surprised with the umpire's decision and asks him to take it upstairs there. Well, there you go. Wonderful review here. Despite him shuffling across the ground, across the line, across the off stick there, and the new wide guideline being shifted, and despite that, the ball's going outside the new wide guideline there, and that should be a wide ball there. Good review here from Himmat Singh. Every single run, every single ball can be the difference between a victory and defeat, because cricket is a game of minute fractions here. It all boils down to that one run. It all boils down to that one ball there. As here is Deepak Chahar running into ball to Himmat Singh. This time he's gone across the line and he's swept it past the short cover field, short square, and the ball's going in towards the boundary there. Will this be stopped here? Wonderful fielding there in the deep there. A wonderful effort here. Is dived all the way from the deep mid-wicket region, running towards his right. He's put in a full stretch dive with an outstretched hand here, and he's managed to cut the ball on the edge of the ropes there towards the deep square there. Great fielding out there, and he saved 2 runs here for the team here. Great commitment here shown in by the fielder out there in the deep mid-wicket region, running in all the way towards the deep square leg there. Once again, shuffles across the off stick, trying to keep it away from the hitting arc. In that pursuit, is drag it extremely wide outside the wide guideline, and that should be a white ball once again. I think it was Raj Bajwa there with the fielder there who put in the dive there. I think it was Raj Bajwa, the fielder there who put in that kind of a drive here. Nicholas Puran, take up what a knock he played tonight here, scoring at a strike rate of 300 there. 63. It took was 21 balls for him to race away to 63, but unfortunately he was dismissed down the leg there. And this time Deepak Chahar outside the off stump. Himmat Singh trying to go over the top there, doesn't get good timing on the ball there, a little too early into the shot, and has chipped it in the air and will fall just short of the long off, and they'll come back for 2 runs here. 8 sixes coming off the blade of Nicholas Puran here. Well, when he starts get going, he is extremely unstoppable. They're lucky there for Mumbai Indians, to be honest there, especially to have him glove the ball down the leg for a ball that was poorly bowled bouncer down the leg, but fortunately for Mumbai Indians, it found his glove and lodged into the keeper's glove on down the leg there. And this time a low full toss outside the off stump, drills it down the ground, drills it towards the long on for just a single there. Missed out opportunity, you could call. Probably could have gone over the offside, over the covers there. It was a full toss way outside the off stick, but he was keen to go over the onside and just drilled it towards the long on for a single. Here is Deepak Chahar to Makram. Full length delivery outside the off stump. Missed out opportunity once again. That was in the slot here. Makram drives it in the air. One bounce towards the sweeper cover there. Missed out opportunity. Lot of empty pockets over the cover region, and is driven it straight towards the sweeper cover on the bounce. Just a single there. That was definitely in the slot there. Missed out opportunity here. That was a boundary ball. And Makram, there you go. There's definitely not happy with the shot there. Tomorrow we have one more good game on the cards here, as Delhi Capitals will be hosting Chennai Super Kings. This time a low full toss outside the off stump. He shuffled way across the off stick, tries to play the sweep shot, and sweeps the ball towards the wide of the long on, and they can only take a single there. Nine runs coming off the over so far here. Can he finished off on a good note here. Deepak Chahar, 9 runs only coming off this over so far, as he's running into ball to Aiden Makram. Wonderful Yorker. He's managed to squeeze it on the edge, off the edge. The ball rolls away towards the wicket keeper, and Makram was keen for the run, but Himmat Singh sending him back, and that will be a wonderful ball to end the over, nailing the Yorker to perfection. And just 9 runs coming off Deepak Chahar's third. A wonderful over considering the juncture of the game, and that will be 215 for 5 after 18 here. 12 more balls to go. Can they get to the 240 mark here? Uh, 223 is the par score out here on this wicket. 223 to 225 is the par score on this wicket, and because the dimensions of the ground are comparatively small to various other grounds, and also it's a batter's paradise out here in Wankhede, and it's a bowler's nightmare, and hopefully they get at one stage they looked like they were going to get about 260, 275 the way Nicholas Puran was batting. Extremely lucky there that he was dismissed down the leg off the glove. Batted with such kind of an intent. It was wonderful to watch Nicholas Puran, the vintage Nicholas Puran, for whom we have been waiting for quite some time. This time Bumrah, a Yorker length straight away on the middle stick, and all he can do is squeeze it back towards the bowler. That will be a dot ball there. Carlston Parsuton, hi to you to Carlston Parsuton. Thank you for your message. Wonderful to have you here on. Hope you're doing good and hope you're having a wonderful time, and lovely to have you send out that first chat box, first message in the chat box tonight here. That means the world to us. It gives me the kind of positivity to battle this journey in a more positive way. And hope you hit the subscribe and like button there. As here is Bumrah once again for the second consecutive time, nails the Yorker. He squeezed it back towards the bowler there, but misfielding here from Bumrah there, and off his palms it will ricochet towards the mid-on, and Bumrah will have to scamper to get the ball back, and that will give the batters the opportunity to easily cross over for a single there. 216 for 5, 18.2 overs, 10 more balls to go. Can they get the 20-25 runs of the last 10 here? The partnership now 55 of 36 balls here. 123 for 1 at one stage after 8 overs. This time a slow dipping full toss, and Aiden Wakram hits it towards the long on region there. No power at all. Did not get the good meat of the bat there, and a couple of bounces towards the long on, and that will be a single there. A slow in dipping full toss and getting the bottom of the bat, and he'll take just a single there. Rohit Sharma there. He'll be padding up now. He'll be definitely padding up, because he'll be coming in as the impact sub tonight as a batter. He's been on the sidelines for quite some time in this tournament after picking up that injury on his thigh there. But tonight he's fit, and he's definitely had his time nursing that injury, and tonight he's fit and will definitely be out there opening the innings here for Mumbai Indians. Tried to play the lap shot. He's got some bat onto it, but a couple of bounces towards Ryan Rickleton. That'll just be a dot ball there. This time a full toss outside the off stump. Himmat Singh getting underneath the ball and hitting it towards the long on region there. One bounce and just goes past the outstretched hands of Tilak Verma there. Carlston Parston, greetings from Sweet Tobago. Thank you so much there, Carlston Parston. Greetings to you two all the way from India and all the way from Sports Beyond Cancer. Hope you're doing good, and wonderful to have that first message in the chat box there. It definitely makes me feel like a human there, because otherwise the last 3 years I've been on the edge of my bed fighting cancer, and every single conversation makes me believe in this journey, gives me the kind of hope, and makes me feel no more like a patient, and makes me believe that I too am a human there. That's wonderful and extremely kind of you, Carlton Parston, to drop in that message, and wonderful to have you here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Welcome to the stream, and welcome to the family here on Sports Beyond Cancer. And the last ball, once again, a low full toss, and will drill it along in the air towards the wide of the long on, and I think they'll just take a single there, and that'll be the end of the 19th here. Good over here from Bumrah to complete the 19th. Just 7 runs coming off the 19th. That'll be 222 for 5. And Carlston Parston. Finally, Nick Pooran came good. Definitely, Carlston Parston. Nick Pooran was much time due. I think probably the management was probably giving him the last outing tonight before they give him a break, because he was not amongst the runs in this campaign so far. Extremely unusual, because he's someone who relishes playing in the Indian subcontinent, and is someone who loves to take on the fielders, especially the spinners and the pacers, especially with the kind of shots he plays in the V, especially the shots in the deep mid-wicket region there, that wild slog, and nothing was going his way until this game. And tonight is definitely we were extremely glad that we could witness that vintage Nicholas Pooran out there tonight. He is scoring at a strike rate of 300, but unfortunately for Lucknow and Pooran, but fortunately for Mumbai Indians, at the pace he was going, I thought even the likes of 270 would be possible tonight here on this wicket, because it's that kind of a surface here. But a bouncer down the leg, and he tried to play the pull shot. Unfortunately, the bouncer just kissing his gloves and lodging into the hands of the wicketkeeper down the leg, and he had to make his way back towards the dressing room. And if not, he would have definitely played, continued to create that kind of a carnage and havoc against the Mumbai Indians bowling lineup. He was in that kind of a mood tonight. He was due big time, and tonight we definitely delivered, and is paid back for the faith and the kind of support that the management has shown him despite the poor performance. And they stayed persistent with him, and hopefully he's found his touch back once again. The Nicholas Pooran that we know of, and a wonderful observation there from Carlston Parston. Thank you once again for your message there in regards to Nicholas Pooran's back in form here. Here is Deepak Chahar, a Yorker there, and that will be a dot ball. And the second ball follows the Yorker outside the off stick. He's only got an inside edge towards the short backward square, and that will just be a single there as they quickly take the single there. Well, Mumbai Indians would be definitely happy to cut down the scoring rate, which was around 14.5 at one stage, to 11.5. But they would have been even more happy, because Himmat Singh, who's currently batting on 36 for 28, I think he was caught behind the wicket when he was somewhere around 5 or 6 runs, and he was almost heading down the pavilion, and it was in front foot no ball there from Jasprit Bumrah, and that was the reprieve that he capitalized on. And this time once again Yorkerling delivery outside the off stump, inside edge towards the short backward square, and that will be a single there. Aiden Makram struggling to time the ball tonight, and Deepak Chahar coming good and nailing those Yorkers in the last over there. He's keeping it tight here on this occasion. Just 2 runs of the first 3 here. Can Himmat Singh get a flurry of boundaries? There you go. Himmat Singh is preparing himself to go downtown here, praying to the gods, as he's all set up to take the last 3 balls here. As Deepak Chahar, the partnership 64 of 49 here this time. Himmat Singh, wonderful fielding there from Ghazanfar there. He's gone across the line and tried to help the ball from outside the off stump as he tries to sweep it past the short backward square, but Alag Mohammad Ghazanfar putting his body behind the line and diving towards his left and stopping the ball there. That could have been 4 had it gone past him, saving 3 runs for the team here. 225 for 5. They have managed to test the par score here. 225 was the par score tonight here on this wicket, and Lucknow Super Giants would not be extremely satisfied, but they'll be happy because at one stage they look like going across 260, 250 at least. With the kind of start they got with the likes of Pooran going berserk right from the word go, with 123 on board for just 1 wicket, with 9 wickets in hand at the end of the 8th over. They would have fancied of the last 12 overs to at least get close to 125. So that they score somewhere about 250, but Mumbai Indians coming back so strong there from 123 for 1 after 8. They have managed to reduce to 223 for 5, but if at all they had taken the catch of Himmat Singh, that would have been a different tale, because they could have then ran into the tail there. Last ball of the innings here, and this time Himmat Singh shuffling way across the off stick and hitting it straight over the bowler's head here, and Will Jacks will wonderfully slide towards his right in the long off region and will cut the ball and keep the batters to just 2 runs there, and quickly gets rid of the ball towards the wicket keeper, and that will be the end of the over here. Good over here from Deepak Chahar there. Just 6 runs coming off Deepak Chahar's last over. 4 overs, none for 43 for him. And Lucknow Super Giants 228 for 5 after 20 there. They'll be definitely happy with the score on board, but I'm not sure if they will be satisfied, especially the kind of start they have got, and especially considering the kind of surface they have got on tonight here. And it's a batter's paradise, it's a bowler's nightmare, and with 123 on board, with 9 wickets in hand, did they do the justice to get to 228, or should they have gotten somewhere close to 250, 240 there? Mumbai Indians on the other hand, despite this partnership of 68 of 47 after dropping Himmat Singh, who's raced away to an unbeaten 40 of 31, could they have cut that 35-40 runs by picking up the wicket of Himmat Singh? Beg your pardon, they picked up the wicket of Himmat Singh, but it was a front foot no ball there from Bumrah. Could that lapse in concentration cost them? But we definitely have a good chase on the cards here. As you can see in the subs, Rohit Sharma facing tonight, so he'll be walking out to bat here with the bat, as Mumbai Indians will be keen to get the victory on board, and so will be the Lucknow Super Giants in this battle, in the battle of the bottom of the table clash, as we are live here from Wankhede here in Mumbai, the city of dreams. And with that said, that is the end of the first innings here. 228 for 5 after 20 overs, and let us just look at the scorecard here. And Mumbai Indians winning the toss. Suryakumar Yadav stand-in captain tonight in the absence of Hardik Pandya. Mitchell Marsh getting off to a flyer of a start, 44 of 25 balls. Josh Inglis, his first outing tonight in this campaign, 13 of 5 balls there, was dismissed in the mid-on region of Ghazanfar. Nicholas Pooran take about much time due to come and score, and tonight we were extremely to find the vintage Nicholas Pooran that we know of, 63 of 21, 8 huge 6s and 1-4, scoring at a striker of 300, but was unfortunate to have been caught down the leg of a bouncer trying to play the pull shot. And Rishabh Pant, the small cameo, he was just 15 of 10, caught behind bottom edge by the wicketkeeper there. Aiden Makram, he was left alone and he had to anchor the innings and take the game deep, but he could not get the boundaries coming along his way, especially at the death. And he could not complete the innings in the kind of fashion that the team would have expected, and also he would have expected. Just the 31 of 25 balls there for him, it's just 1-4 and 1-6 there. Akshat Raghuvanshi, the youngster there, just 11 of 7, and Himmat Singh after that reply there, after being caught behind, but turned out to be a no ball of 40 of 31, stitching that 68-run partnership of 51 balls with Aiden Makram for the 6th wicket, and spurring Lucknow Super Giants to 228 for 5. And let's have a look at the bowling charge here tonight for Mumbai Indians. Deepak Chahar, 4 overs, none for 43, despite being expensive the last over. Wonderful there, just 6 or 7 runs there. Jasprit Bumrah once again not his day. He's not been struggling out there in this campaign so far. Extremely unusual for him. 4 overs, none for 45. Will Jacks 2 overs, 1 for 34. Raghu Sharma wonderful once again. The leg spinner 4 overs, 1 for 36. Picking up his maiden wicket. Corbin Bosch 2 overs, 2 for 20. I'm extremely surprised why Suryakumar Yadav did not give him one more over tonight here. And Allah Ghazan for expensive tonight, 4 overs, 1 for 50. And with that said, 228 for 5. The target here will be 229 here for Mumbai Indians. And with Rohit Sharma back in the side, that will definitely spur and bring some confidence at the top of the lineup here for Mumbai Indians. And we'll be soon back with the chase here. Carlson once again, thank you very much. This game depends on how Mumbai Indians bat in the power play. Definitely no second thoughts on that one. It's a batter's paradise. It's going to be a belter of a contest. I think it's also going to be the contest between how I think Manivan and Siddharth is going to be brought in as an impact player. I definitely think that they'll be bringing in Manivan and Siddharth as the impact player. He's someone who gets a lot of revolutions on the ball. He's extremely skillful off the left arm or with the spin, left arm spin bowling there, and he's probably the bowler who gets the most kind of revolutions on the ball, and the batters will try to I'm not sure how the surface is going to behave, but it's going to be a good contest. How they going to play the Manivan and Siddharth there. Definitely no second thoughts on that one. This is going to be how Mumbai Indians start off in the power play, and if it all Lucknow get some key wickets in the power play, the game is going to sway in their direction there. So we'll have to wait and watch how things go in the second half of the game. Meanwhile, I'm just going to take a small break. I actually said I'm going to take a water break during one of the end of the overs, but unfortunately I could not go because I was so much completely rooted in the game. I completely forgot about sipping the water there. So let me take a small break and let me just take a small breather and stretch myself, and we'll be back in the chase here. And if at all you haven't hit that like and subscribe button there, please hit that like and subscribe button. Now we are trying to build a global community here on Sports Beyond Cancer. This is your very own sports journalist Shourabh Vittalmurthy. I'm going to take a small break, and we'll be back with the chase with 228 the target here, 229 the target here for Mumbai Indians. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is your very own sports journalist, Shourabh Vittalmurthy. As we are back for the chase here, we are back for the chase as Mohammad Shami has the ball in his hand, and the batters out there in the middle for Mumbai Indians tonight would be Ryan Rickleton and Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma is back in the playing 11 tonight. He's coming as the impact player here. Mohammad Shami this time full really shaping away from the left-hander, and Rickleton goes into the drive off the outside as the ball will just go past the diving efforts of the second slip, and the ball will run away to the boundary there. 4 runs here. Lucky reprieve here, and he would have wanted to get off the mark in a better manner, but he'll definitely take the 4 runs there to get off the mark there. 4 runs nevertheless here for Mumbai Indians. Wonderful seam position, the ball, that late seam movement here from Mohammad Shami. This time a full length outside the off stump and forward stride and drives it towards the wide off the mid-off. And that will be a single here. Rohit Sharma coming in as an impact sub here. It was clearly evident when Suryakumar Yadav let us know that Rohit Sharma is back tonight on the bench here as they were bowling first, and now he's out there in the middle marking his guard. That would do a world of good to boost Mumbai Indians' confidence with Rohit Sharma back at the top of the order there. And Will Jacks, who opened on a couple of occasions during his absence in the last 2 games. He's been probably, I'm not sure what role he'll be playing in as a batter tonight here. Will he be playing the finisher's role just like he did for England in the T20 World Cup? We'll have to wait and watch how Mumbai Indians use him there. This time angled into his pad, so chip in the air, but a couple of bounces towards the mid-on there. That will be a dot ball here. Raghu Sharma is the player who's been subbed out as Rohit Sharma has come in as the impact sub there. Shami, good length delivery, climbing onto the batter there, and he's punched it through the covers there. Managed to get past one fielder, but the fielder there in the cover region will cut it out, and that will just be a single there, and he's off the mark here. As you can understand, the power play going to be extremely key for both the teams. Mumbai Indians will be keen to get a flurry of runs during the power play with the field restrictions in place, and Lucknow Super Giants on the other hand will be keen to use the new ball and get some early wickets to put the pressure back straight away on the opposition, straight away back on the home team here. As here is Mohammad Shami coming in from around the wicket to Ryan Rickleton. This time the ball shaped outside the off-stick. His wild slash there from Ryan Rickleton off the outside as the ball flies in the air. 1 bounce and into third man boundary there. 4 runs there. Lucky there to both the boundaries. Lucky shots there, and Mohammad Shami knocks his head there. Well, cricket can be an unfair game, especially for the bowlers in this format of the game. Good seam position, shaping away from the left-hander. A wild drive there outside the off-stick and off the outside as it flies in the air. 1 bounce into the third man boundary there. It's the second boundary coming in that region in this over here. And now Mohammad Shami deciding that he's going to have the third man a little bit finer here. Full length delivery, he's driven it straight towards the cover point, and that will be a dot ball to end the over here. 10 runs without no loss after 1 here. 219 required of 114. That's as simple as that, the equation there. Clearly gettable on the surface, especially with the kind of batting lineup they have, the depth they have in the batting lineup. Because it's the batter's paradise, and even because Lucknow Super Giants haven't been in that kind of form, definitely gettable here tonight here for Mumbai Indians. Here is Mohsin Khan into the attack here for Rohit Sharma, angling the ball away from the right-hander. Good length delivery and shaping it away from the right-hander. He's punched it towards the point region, and that will be just a dot ball there. As you can see, Mumbai Indians, they're having a huge depth in the batting lineup with the likes of Will Jacks, Namandir, Suryakumar Yadav, Tilak Verma, Corbin Bosch, and even Bawa there. Tonight being roped into the playing 11 years. So wonderful batting lineup. They definitely have the potential, they definitely have the depth. But how are they going to apply themselves tonight is going to be the key here. As here is Mohsin running it ball to Rohit Sharma, this time off the outside edge. Once again flies in the air, this time over the first slip, and once again the third boundary in the third man region there. Lucky boundaries here for Mumbai Indians there, trying to go over the top of the infield, finds the outside edge, doesn't get the middle of the bat, and flies over the outstretched hands of, I think it's Himmat Singh, who stationed himself in the first slip there, and no chance at all there for the fielder. The ball was climbing onto him and extremely beyond his reach there. That will be 4 runs here for Rohit Sharma. Here's the first of the night here. This time good ball, just stopping on him as it shapes away from him, and he just guides it towards the backward point, and the good call there from Ryan Rickleton, and they quickly cross over for a single there. Mohsin Khan in the last game, 5 for 23, take a bow against Kolkata Knight Riders. What a wonderful piece of spell there from Mohsin Khan. He was simply wonderful with the change of pace and the way he generates those angles to the right-handers, taking the ball away from them. And what a wonderful night against Kolkata Knight Riders, picking up 5 wickets the other day. 5 for 23. Can he replicate that kind of innings? That will mean the world, especially on this kind of a surface, which is extremely in favor of the batters. It will be interesting if at all he can produce even the half of the kind of effort or the figures that he's produced in the other game against Kolkata there. As here is Mohsin to Rickleton. This time in the slot here, you can't bowl the ball in that slot, and it's on middle and leg, and is he swept it across the line there, and the ball goes over the deep square for a huge 6 here coming off the blade of Ryan Rickleton. He's been in that kind of a form here. He's played an unbeaten century on the losing cause as they lost to Sunrisers Hyderabad. And even in the last game against Chennai there, he definitely got the start, but only hold down towards the deep backward square, trying to sweep no towards deep square. He's only dragged it to backward square. But tonight, what a wonderful shot here. Great power behind those wrists, and lands into the second tire there, 76 meter there. This time good fielding there. That was sharp fielding by Himmat Singh in the slip cordon. The ball, good length delivery that was pulled in quick, shaping away from him, tries to guide it past the slip region on the bounce, shaping away from the slip, going away from the slip fielder there. But Himmat Singh anticipating it, covering the body, covering it as the ball turned away from him on his left, holds on to the ball, and that will just be a dot ball there. Once again, missed out opportunity to in the slot, trying to go across the line. He tried to play the similar kind of a shot, but has missed the shot on this occasion, and is hitting on the thighs there, and that will definitely hurt as he rubs his thighs, and he has a bright smile on his face, and that will be a dot ball to end the over here. 21 for none, knocks 2 here, 208 required of 108. This game is definitely poising to be one of a thriller of a contest here. And if at all you haven't hit that like and subscribe button there, just take this moment and hit that like and subscribe. Every single subscribe and like will mean the world to us in this battle against the fifth cancer. So kindly requesting you to hit that like and subscribe there. That will mean the world to us in this battle against the fifth cancer. We have just had 1 subscription so far, and if you haven't hit that subscribe there, just take this moment and hit that subscribe there. Here is Mohammad Shami to Rohit Sharma. This time good length, shaping away from the right-hander. He's driven it towards the cover point. Will they be taking for a quick single there? Good fielding there from Nicholas Puran. Diving towards his right, left, and quickly getting rid of the ball towards the wicketkeeper Rishabh Pant. And the batters deciding that they would not be taking the run there. That will be a dot ball here to start off the proceedings here for Mohammad Shami into his second over. There you go, the batting lineup on the screens here for you. Will Jacks, Namandir, Suryakumar Yadav, Tilak Verma, Bawa, Corbin Bosch, even Deepak Chahar can bat. An extremely lengthy batting lineup here for Mumbai Indians. And with the kind of surface on offer, they should definitely fancy chasing down this target here. This time in the slot here, full delivery on the middle. And Rohit Sharma loves it in that region. He'll go over the top, over the cow corner region there for a huge 6 here. The first 6 of the evening here, coming off the blade of Rohit Sharma. And no wonder the crowd were waiting for him. And as soon as the balls hit the bat, the sound coming off the bat, and the fielders, the fans realizing that this is definitely clearing the stands. The sea of blue is erupting out here in Wankhede. It's a complete sea of blue here tonight, and they definitely love the shot here coming off their former captain there. What a wonderful shot here from Rohit Sharma there, but poor ball from Shami because Rohit Sharma fancies and relishes balls bowled in that zone there. As here is Shami to Rohit Sharma this time, once again straying down the leg. Well, beg your pardon, it was not straying down the leg, it was angling down the leg there because it was pitched in off and angling into his body there, and he's tried to heave it across the line, and it's been hit on the pads there. And a huge appeal there from Mohammad Shami, and the batters will cross over for a leg by there. And Rishabh Pant and Mohammad Shami believe that could be close. And is it worth taking a gamble because of the big wicket of Rohit Sharma? They have a discussion for a couple of seconds, and then they decide, Rishabh Pant letting him know that probably Rohit Sharma shuffled a little bit, and probably it could be in the line of the leg stick or the middle there, and they'll take the gamble, and they'll be sending it upstairs there. Well, this could be a crucial moment in the juncture of the game there, in the context of the game, they beg your pardon there. So we are waiting for the decision here from the leg umpire, third umpire there. Wonderful seam position there from Mohammad Shami. He's someone who has great control of the seam, and the ball swinging into the right-hander there, and he's been hit on the knee roll there. Is it going to be height, or is it going to be to the naked eye? I definitely thought that was going down the leg. But we'll have to wait for the replays and the slow ultra motion. So just give us an exact scenario of whether it was crashing into the leg stump or whether it was missing the leg stump there. I think Rishabh Pant a little tad early to take the decision there. Probably could have taken a little bit more time there. Impact in line, and there you go. It's missing the stumps there. Definitely the height factor coming in, and if at all there was no height, I think it was just kissed the edge of the leg stump there. Then also it will be in the umpire's call there. And review that has been burnt out here. As soon as the ball was hitting the knee roll with that kind of pace and the kind of bounce Mohammad Shami extracted, that was bound to go above the stumps there. And the review burnt out, and agony here for Rishabh Pant, and some relief here for Rohit Sharma and his fans in the Mumbai dugout there. In the slot, you can't bowl in the slot here, especially to Ryan Rickleton with the kind of form he's been in the recent times. It was in the slot outside the off stump. He goes downtown over the bowler, over the mid-off fielder, and the ball into the long off there, hitting through the line there. What a wonderful shot here. Great seam position. It was in the good length delivery, but still in the slot of Ryan Rickleton's arc, and he hits it straight down the ground. Great head balance and great body position, and comfortably clearing the fence there. 6 runs here for the South African wicketkeeper. This time banks in shot, and confusion between the two batters there as he tries to tuck it away towards the fielder in the gully region there, and Rohit Sharma was quickly off for a single there, but Ryan Rickleton was caught ball watching, and Manivaran Siddharth having a shy at the bowler's end, but no damage there. They'll complete the single nevertheless. Here is Mohammad Shami, wonderful ball, full length, and is angling into the middle stick. He's gently tapped it to the right of Mohammad Shami, and was interested for the single there as the ball rolls down towards the mid-on there. And because Mohammad Shami made a move towards his right, the batters deciding that they would not take the single, but he's left the ball towards the mid-on, and that will just still be a dot ball there. 35 for none after 3 here, 194 required of 102. And this is your very own sports journalist, Shourabh Vittalmurthy, welcoming you to the professional stream here on Sports Beyond Cancer. If at all you love what we're doing out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Every single subscribe and like will mean the world to us in this battle against my fifth cancer. It's going to be monumental for me, as it will give me the kind of hope and the kind of positivity every single day as I wake up to divert myself from the battles that I've been put through by the universe there. 35 for none after 3. A good start here for Mumbai Indians. Mohsin Khan this time probably should have gone over the offside there. He drags it, trying to play the big shot, drags it towards the onside there. Premeditated shot to hit it over the onside, and one bounce, couple of bounces to in the air and couple of bounces towards the mid-on there. That will be a dot ball there. The ball was way outside the off stump and is dragged all the way from outside the off stump, trying to heave it across the onside. A couple of bounces towards the mid-on fielder there. That will just be a dot ball there. Once again hitting across the line. The ball was angling into the batter this time. Once again a tad early into the shot, trying to heave it across the line, but lucky there for the batter once again, unlucky there for the bowler. Off the inside edge, the ball was swinging into the batter there, and will just go past the leg stump. A French cut into the boundary in the fine leg region there. 4 runs here. He'll definitely take that 4 runs into his stride here, but unlucky there for the bowler there. Cricket can be a cruel game, especially for the bowlers in this format of the game, the shortest format of the game. This time in the slot, he will not miss out here. This time he'll get clear contact on the ball from the middle of the bat over the mid-on fielder, and 1 bounce into the boundary there. 4 runs here. Poor bowling on this occasion in the slot, and Rickleton definitely loves in those areas. He's raced away to 30 runs there. Ryan Rickleton, 30 of just 12 balls. You can't bowl in the slot, especially the kind of especially with him being extremely strong in those areas. In the deep cricket, over the long on, he loves going downtown and over the deep square and the deep backward square there, especially taking on the spinners and also the fast bowlers there. And the kind of form he's been, he will definitely release when the ball's been bowled in his zones of strength there. And now change in field, they realize that he's extremely strong down the ground towards the long on, and Aiden Markram being pushed back towards the long on from the mid-on region there. And the fielder there from the third man being brought into the circle here. This opens up an empty space in the third man region there, so he needs to keep it tight here. Mohsin this time once again inside edge, angling in swinger, angling into the left-hander off the inside edge, rolls onto his pads and rolls away towards the cover point, and Rohit Sharma quickly calling for the single, and they will take that single there. 43 for none after 3.3. That's the scenario here, and the equation just 185, if I'm not wrong. 185. Yeah. The equation there, the required runs. 185 runs required of 98 there, with 10 wickets in hand. This time trying to go over the top, the ball stopping a tad on the batter there and just whizzing past the outside edge. Rohit Sharma wanting to go over the top, over the mid-off there, trying to punch it in the air, over the ground, over the infield. The ball shaping in good length and moving away from the right-hander, and completely, he looked a little bit imbalanced there with his body position and head balance there, just his head taking the eye off the ball, and that probably the reason of him being the reason of him missing the ball there. This time a little too close to cut here, and Rohit Sharma tries to cut the ball and has missed it once again, going whizzing past the outside edge and into the keeper's gloves. That will be a dot ball to end the over here. 9 runs coming off the over. 44 for none after 4 here. 185 required of 96. And I see a lot of new people walking in and into the stream, and if at all you love what we're doing out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, it will mean the world to me, because of the kind of effort we have been putting in. We have been pouring in energy, we are pouring in energy, a lot of emotions, and we are trying to divert ourselves from the battles that we are facing on the other side of the life, facing the 5th cancer at the age of 33 and losing my sports journalism career all the way from New Zealand and now back in India, fighting for my life every single day for the last 3 years on the edge of my bed with no motivation at all. And luckily we entered the remission phase, and we are trying to start something out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, and it will mean the world to me to have your subscription and the support that we require to continue our passion and fight for hope and fight for life here. So kindly hit that subscribe button if at all you haven't hit the subscribe button there. There you go. Rishabh Pant being addressed by the physio there. The last ball of the previous over, Rishabh Pant, when he carried the ball, the late swing probably hitting his thumb there, and he's injured there, and the physio is out straight away addressing his thumb there. Let's have a look at it. Good length delivery, and they are shaping away from him, and Rohit Sharma tried to cut it, and that late swing, and Rishabh Pant did not get it clean, hitting his left thumb, and straight away he gets rid of his gloves as he tries to figure out what damage has been done on his thumb there, and straight away the physio is out there. Hopefully nothing serious here for the Lucknow Super Giants captain. This time, full length delivery outside the off stump, drives it towards the cover fielder there, and I think it's Hayden Markram diving towards his right and rolling over the ball. I think it's English, beg your pardon there, Josh English, and that will be a dot ball here. Here is Prince Yadav nailing the Yorker to perfection, and Rickleton squeezing it away towards the front of the cover point, and an easy run on offer here. Prince Yadav, he's been wonderful. Probably he's the best emerging talent of the season here. He's bowled his heart out. It's extremely wonderful. He's putting in a lot of extra yards behind the scenes, and is generating the pace. He's nailing those Yorkers. He's managing to pick up wickets on a regular basis, and he's probably been the find of the season in terms of the ball, fast bowling options for Lucknow Super Giants. Wonderful to see him grow through the ranks here. This time banks it in short here, and Rohit Sharma has pulled it away. Not convincingly, the ball was climbing onto him a little too close to his body there, and the ball goes over the mid-wicket fielder, and the fielder will run backwards and will cut off the ball on the edge of the rope, putting in a slide and cutting the ball and keeping it in the field of play, and quickly returns it back towards the center of the pitch, and meanwhile the batters will cross over 2 runs there. Not getting it in at the cleanly there. A little late here from Rohit Sharma to play that pull shot. Once again trying to play the pull shot, clearing his front leg. 141.2 clicks on that one. He's cranking some pace here and has dragged it towards the short mid-wicket fielder. That will be a dog ball here. He looks at his bat. He hit the ball hitting a little bit high on the bat there, and that will just be a dot ball there. Rabada has been the most valuable player of the season. He has 248 points, followed by Abhishek Sharma at 246.5 and Jofra Archer at 234.5. And Prince Yadav there is at the 13th place with 177 points. Wonderful there from the youngster there. Once again, beautiful Yorker. Rohit Sharma backs away from the leg stump, and he nails the Yorker following the batter there, and is opened the flares of the bat and squeezed away towards the backward point, and they'll take a single there. Smooth action, and he's someone who's putting a lot of yards behind the scenes. So he takes his bowling extremely religiously and works hard behind the scenes, and no wonder his efforts are being paid out here in the field. This kind of performances here. Here is Prince Yadav. So Ryan Rickleton banks it in shot here. Ryan Rickleton plays the pull shot here. Once again, he's not got it cleanly there. Once again, the extra bounce doing it in and Nicholas Puran from the mid-wicket region will run back towards the boundary and will cut it off. Meanwhile, the batters once again will take 2 runs on offer here. 50 for no loss. With that brace, that'll bring up the 50 partnership here for the opening pair here for Mumbai Indians. They have got off to a good start here. 50 for no loss. Definitely need to capitalize on that start and accelerate with the required run rate 11.93 as they require 179 of the next 90 balls here. 50 for none after 5. And if at all you're still wondering and haven't hit that like button and subscribe button there, take this moment and hit that subscribe button there. This is your very own sports journalist Shourabh Vittalmurthy bringing you the stream here, professional style of sports commentary here on Sports Beyond Cancer. We are trying to build a global community. We are having a lot of fans and subscribers from across the globe who are watching the stream over the course of the time, and it's wonderful to have a global community of like-minded people who love sports to the score, who love sports to the core, and definitely we want to bring in that kind of a change in the fan culture there. We do not want to indulge in any toxic fan culture. We want to bring back the old fans where we love sports to the core and respect sports and athletes to the core there. And that is the kind of vision that I have for my sporting channel there. This time full delivery from Avesh Khan. He's been given the ball for the first time, and Rohit Sharma trying to shuffle across the off stick and try to heave it on the onside. He's missed the ball. He's off the edge. The ball rolls to the bowler there. That will be a dot ball here. Avesh Khan. What can he do tonight here? Can he give Lucknow Super Giants the much required breakthrough here? You could call it a decent start here with 10 runs on over. Lucknow Super Giants will still could have been happy if they had managed to get 1 wicket or 2 there. This time full length delivery in the slot outside the off stump. That is definitely deserving punishment there. He drives it through the line. The ball goes between the cover fielder and the mid-off and will race away into the boundary there. Finally, Rohit Sharma, he'll feel a lot better after this. He mistimed a couple of balls in the last over, and this shot will definitely give him back that confidence, and he'll definitely get that energy running back through his veins with that shot there through the offside. Here is Avesh Khan. Rohit Sharma charging down the ground and a full toss outside the off stump, and he sliced the ball over the offside, over the infield, beg your pardon there, over the cover point fielder, and the ball will race away into the boundary there. No protection in the deep, courtesy it's still being the power play and field restrictions in place, and a poor ball here from Avesh Khan charging down the ground. As soon as he sees it's a full toss outside the off stump, slices the ball over the cover point, and the ball will race away into the boundary there. Poor ball here from Avesh. Tries to bowl the slower ball there. I think it's a slower back of the length delivery and a half tracker there. You can't bowl in that zone, especially with that kind of a speed. You saw what Mayank Yadav bowled, hitting the deck hard and completely surprising Rohit Sharma with the pace and the climb on the ball there. This time poor ball, back of the hand delivery, a slow ball, half tracker. on the leg stump, and Rohit Sharma, he loves to play the pull shot, swivels his body and pulls it away to perfection. A huge 6 over the deep wicket region there, a 78-meter 6 here, and that'll do a world of good here for Mumbai Indians as well as Rohit Sharma's confidence here. 64 for none after 5.4. That is the reason I keep saying, well, let me complete this. Once again, a full toss here for Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma tries to get underneath the ball and he sweeps it away over the deep backward square for a huge 6 here. This is an expensive over. 20 runs already coming off the first 4 balls here. Poor ball here from Avesh Khan here. The much required over here for Mumbai Indians and Rohit Sharma. Poor bowling, and he has been ensured he's been punished to the max there. Well, that's the reason I keep saying there. 6 overs and they are 64 for no loss, and you feel that it's a good score. Imagine the likes of Nicholas Pooran and Mitchell Marsh, the kind of knock in Nicholas Pooran played tonight here out of the box. Extremely valuable knock. Imagine if he had continued to carry 8 overs, they were 123 with Nicholas Pooran batting on 63 of 20 balls. 63 of 20. That is what Nicholas Pooran was when he got out there. This time in the air, will this be taken here? Mayank Yadav probably has taken off a stunner there, but he straight away let the umpire know that he's not sure if he has grasped it or if it came off the bounce there. Once again, a full toss on the pads, and Rohit Sharma flicks it in the air towards the deep backward square. And Mayank Yadav take a bow. Wonderful fielding there, diving towards his front, putting his body behind the line, getting underneath the ball, holds on to the ball there. But straight away, Mayank Yadav has let his captain and the umpires know that, can you please take it upstairs there? I'm not sure if it came on the bounce or did I manage to take it cleanly there. Wonderful spirit of sport there from Mayank Yadav. Straight away, Prince Yadav, beg your pardon there. And straight away he's let everyone know that probably it bounced, and can you please look it upstairs there. There you go, the visuals coming in from the ultra slow motion replay there. I think just bouncing in front of the palms of Prince Yadav there. I think it's just bounced there if I'm not wrong. We'll have to bring in the zoom lens and also watch it from other angles there, but nevertheless, despite even if it's not been a clean catch, what a wonderful effort there from Prince Yadav. The ball was traveling extremely fast. It was a full toss. Once again, a poor ball from Avesh Khan, who's already been gone for 20 runs. And we'll have to wait for decision from the upstairs. I think it's just bouncing in front of the fielder, and I think the third umpire Virendra Sharma will be pressing the not out button there. There you go, the not out being displayed on the big screens, and a loud cheer coming out there from the home crowd here in Wankhede. And that'll just be a single, I guess, and that'll be 71 for 1 after 6 here. 71 for none. Beg your pardon there, it's none, because it's not out there. So 71 for none after 6. It's been a wonderful start here for Mumbai Indians in pursuit of this chase of 229. They are batting currently with a run rate of 11.83, 6 overs, 71 for no loss. They've set the right stage. They've got the right platform to explore into the next half of the game, middle phase of the game there. And well, they definitely believe that this could be out here. Rishabh Pant has an argument with the umpires that probably they should have looked in with more angles. I'm not sure what is the argument in regards to, but Rishabh Pant is just having a word as the team is just not convinced with the not out decision there. They wanted the umpires to look at it in a much closer way. Well, Rohit Sharma survived there. 71 for none after 6 here. Imagine if this is a good score. Imagine the likes of how Lucknow Super Giants start off the innings. They have to only blame themselves to have only put 229, especially with the kind of start Nicholas Pooran and Mitchell Marsh gave. 123 for 8 in 8 overs, and then the last 12 overs just getting them 105 runs. Last 12 overs just getting them 105 runs, less than 10 runs an over, especially on this surface, especially with wickets in hand, and especially after gaining the momentum, having that kind of a start from your top order batters there. This time Manivaran Siddharth into the attack here, outside the off stump, and full length, turning away from the right-hander. He's driven it along the ground towards the long off there. This is going to be an exciting phase of the game. Siddharth against Ryan Rickleton. This could be the exciting phase of the game here. He definitely loves to play that wild slog sweep, going down on one knee or sweeping it towards the deep backward square. So it's going to be an exciting contest to watch. The left arm spinner here straight away starts away with a full toss on the body there and is pulled it away towards the deep square for a single there. Will this be a no ball there? As Rohit Sharma is just asking Ryan Rickleton if they have to review for the no ball there. Ryan Rickleton straight away letting Rohit Sharma, no chance at all. It is probably just borderline below my waist there, straight away, and I think they would not taking the review there. Lucky reply there for Siddharth. This time in the slot here, Rohit Sharma hitting it against the turn, going wide of the long on region there. Huge 6 here for Rohit Sharma there. He's raced away to 43 of 22. He's back into the side tonight after being sidelined due to the injury, thigh strain that he pulled, a thigh injury that he pulled in one of the previous games, and after a stint on the sidelines of the bench, he's out there tonight as an impact sub with the bat, chasing 229, and straight away he's off the mark with 43 of 22. This time a quicker one, and the ball just keeping a tad low. He's somehow tried to cut it off the bottom, I guess, off the under edge. The ball's gone on the bounce towards the short third, and Rickleton quickly responds and will take that single there. Manimaran Siddharth. This time, poor ball. Once again, you can't bowl in those areas, especially a full toss down the leg. And Ryan Rickleton will flick it away. He hasn't hit it clean, but off the top edge, the ball will still go over the fine leg region there into the stands here. Huge 6 here. And the crowd once again erupts. I think he's got the middle of the bat. I'm not sure. Yes, he has got the middle of the bat, I guess, as he just held it away. The ball was bowled. A full toss down the leg. A freebie on offer, and he helps it himself for a huge 6 here. Man, Rishabh Pant having a word here with Siddharth there. This is going to be a tough asking for the captain, for the spinner there to bowl against the like of Ryan Rickleton, who fancies playing in those areas here. This time he sweeps it across towards the deep backward square, and Prince Yadav running in from the deep square towards his left managed to cut around the ball. A fumble there, and Rickleton was keen to come back for second run there, but Rohit Sharma not interested at all, and he sends back Ryan Rickleton and they'll have to be content with just a single there. 7 overs done. That will be 87 for no loss. The partnership 12.43. A good over here for Mumbai Indians. 16 runs coming off the over, courtesy some poor balls, full tosses down the line, and 16 runs coming off Siddharth's first over. 87 for none after 7 overs, and that will be the strategic timeout here. And the required run rate 10.92. And let me tell you the equation there. The equation is going to be 142 required in 78 balls with the required run rate 10.92. They have got off to a flyer of a start here. The stage is set. They just need to ensure the middle phase goes in their directions. They play sensibly and take that calculated risk, and probably get about probably give themselves about 55 to 45 runs to chase in the last 24 or 30 balls, and then we have a game on the cards, ladies and gentlemen. And for Lucknow Super Giants, definitely this break will mean the world to them. Probably that will give the break in the momentum. They'll be hoping that there'll be a break in the rhythm of the Mumbai Indians batters, and they can come back fresh, assess their thoughts and assess their strategies, and bring in their plan Bs and different plans to first get their first break this opening stand between the likes of Ryan Rickleton and Rohit Sharma. Once they get going, it's going to be extremely difficult. Both of them batting beautifully. 42 unbeaten of 42 of 19 here for Ryan Rickleton, as 44 of 23 for Rohit Sharma. Both of them ensuring that they take the batters, the bowlers, the cleaners there. They are playing with a positive intent. They are not backing away from hitting those big shots and taking on the bowlers, and rightfully it has paid off for them until now. 87 for no loss after 7 overs here. And to all the folks who are just joining here on Sports Beyond Cancer, this is your very own sports journalist Shourabh Vittalmurthy, welcoming you all to the stream here on Sports Beyond Cancer. If at all you love what we're doing out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, and if at all you want to appreciate us for the efforts we are pouring in, the energy we are pouring in while battling a fifth cancer, and also giving you the right inputs and doing some justice to the role here, please hit that subscribe button there. That will mean the world to us in this battle against the fifth cancer. Every single subscribe and like will mean the world to us. It will give us the right kind of motivation, and definitely it will give me the right kind of energy to continue this battle in the rightest of spirits there. So if at all you haven't hit that subscribe, take this moment and hit that subscribe button there. I just see only 2 persons hitting the subscribe until now, so kindly requesting you to hit that subscribe there. Avesh Khan's given the ball once again. His first over going for 21. He was extremely indisciplined in the first over, extremely erratic there. This time a better start here, angling into the pads of the left-hander there, and they stuck it off towards the deep mid-wicket for just a single there. Better ball from Avesh Khan, a good length delivery, shaping into the right-hander, drives it along the ground towards the mid-off there. That is a bold move here from Avesh Khan to have the mid-off fielder in the circle there. So definitely challenging Rohit Sharma to go over the top here. This could be an exciting contest here. He's definitely trying to play on the ego of the batter there, asking him to go downtown over the mid-off fielder there. So this could be an exciting prospect. Will Rohit Sharma take on the fielder there? This time, good length delivery outside the off stump. Lot of width on offer. He cuts it towards the deep point of the fielder there from the backward point. Will run towards his right and quickly get rid of the ball towards Rishabh Pant. Just a single on offer for the batters. Avesh Khan to Rickelson, trying to keep it away from the hitting arc, away from the reach of Ryan Rickelson. In that pursuit is bowled a wide Yorker outside the wide guideline on the offside. Definitely will be a white ball here as the umpire flexes his arms. Avesh Khan to Ryan Rickelson, a full toss once again. Poor bowling here. I think he's bowled already 5 full tosses within his a spell of 10 balls there. He's already bowled 5 full tosses within the spell of 10 balls there, and he's been dispatched once again over the deep wicket in there for a huge 6 there. A full toss on the pads, you could call due, but you need to be accustomed to bowl with a wet ball because that is how the game goes on. That is how the demands of the game. You need to practice bowling with a wet ball, as you see a lot of teams practicing with the wet ball, especially the pacers and the spinners, so that they understand how to control the wet ball when due comes into play, and a full toss, and it's been dispatched over the deep wicket there for a huge 6 there. This time better ball, full length on the pads, is drilled it down the ground towards the long on for a single there. Sensible batting, and with that single that will also bring up Ryan Rickelton's half century. A wonderful spell here, faith here for Ryan Rickelton. 50 off 22 balls. He got a wonderful start here against Chennai in the last game, scoring, I think he scored 39 odd of 21 or 22 odd balls against Chennai. And before that game, he got unbeaten centuries, taking the team to 225, 230, 225 odd against Sunrise Hyderabad, but a century in vain that night. And tonight, hopefully, it comes in favor of Mumbai Indians here. 50 of 22 balls here for Ryan Rickelton. Wonderful batting here from the South African wicketkeeper there. This time, good ball here, sharply coming into the right-hander, and somehow managed to punch it a little too close to his body. That was angling into his pads and towards the stumps, punch it towards the front of the cover, and they'll take a single, and that will be the end of the 8th over here. 98 for no loss after 8 here, and 11 runs coming off the last over. And with that said, hope you're doing good and hope you're having a wonderful time at the similar stage. Sun, beg your pardon there. Lucknow Super Giants were 123 for 1 at the 8th over, and that's when things changed when they brought in Corbin Bosch. Corbin Bosch removed Nicholas Puran, bowled a bouncer, and Nicholas Puran tried to play a pull shot off his glove. The ball kissing the glove and lodging into the hands of the wicketkeeper, and then Mitchell Marsh, the other settled batter, trying to pull the ball over the mid-wicket region there, only hitting it straight down the throat of the mid-wicket fielder there. And this time a flight delivery angling into the right-hander there in the slot here for Rohit Sharma. He loves it in those areas, and he's gone over the top, over the wide of the long on region there. A huge 6 here, and there you go, the entire sea of blue out here in Wankhede, erupting there because it's the half century of the former captain there, the former Indian T20 winning captain, and he's raced away to a half century of 27 balls here, and that 6 will also bring up the 100 partnership between this pair out here in the middle here, an unbeaten 100 opening partnership between these two out here, as Manivandan Siddharth has been greeted to a 6 over the long on there of his first delivery of his second over here. This time keeps it wide away from the hitting arc of Rohit Sharma, cuts it towards the sweeper cover there and picks up a single there. Sensible batting there from the Indian legendary batter there, and he's got the 6. Now he's keeping the scorecard moving with those single there. And a loud applause and roar from the management and the team owners and the crowd here acknowledging their king coming back into the game after being sidelined for quite some time. This time Ryan Rickelton, a flight delivery outside the off stump, drives it straight over the long off region there. The long off fielder Himmat Singh seems to be interested because he's not timed the ball perfectly there, but he's got enough just to clear the field there, just going over his hands, and that will be 6 runs here. 72 meters, just going over Himmat Singh, and that will be 6 runs here. It was not a clean hit by the standards of Ryan Rickelton. This time Ryan Rickelton tries to go for his favorite sweep over the deep backward square, but he's missed the ball there. It's a poor ball, but a missed out opportunity here from Ryan Rickelton. He will be not happy with that. That'll just be a dot ball here. Manivandan Siddharth on the wrong side of things. He's been facing the brunt of the onslaught here from the Mumbai Indians bowlers there. There you go, when it's not your day, nothing goes your way there. This time the ball, better ball outside the off stump, turning sharply away from the left-hander. He's gone for the wild slog as it picks up the outside edge there. The ball shaping away from the left-hander, tried to go over the cover region there, beg your pardon there, and off the outside is the ball in the air and just going past the short third and will run away into the third man boundary there. And this time in the slot here, he loves it in this area here. Ryan Rickelton loves this lock sweep. He has been extremely impressive, especially when it comes to playing this shot. He nails it almost every single time, going down on one knee, and whenever the ball is bowled in that area, he loves to go over the top, over the deep mid-wicket region there. That will be a huge 6 here, 121 for none after 9 here. What a last couple of 3 overs, the last 3 overs going Mumbai Indians way. The last 3 overs, a lot of runs being scored here by the Mumbai Indians opening pair out here. Let's have a look at how many runs came off the last 3 overs. 23 runs coming off this over, 11 runs coming off the previous over, so that makes it 34 of the last 2. And 23 and 11 makes it 34 of the last 2, and before that it was 16, so 50 of the last 3, and before that 21 runs off the 6th over there. So 71 runs coming off the last 4 overs there. Take a bow, ladies and gentlemen. The last 24 overs, 71 runs coming off the last 24 balls, and that's completely changed the complexion and the dimension of the game here. Imagine scoring 71 runs off the last 24 balls with 10 wickets in hand, chasing the likes of 229. And Rishabh Pant looks back at his prime bowler, who's been the stalwart in the campaign so far, and hands the ball back to Prince Yadav. Once again, Prince Yadav, his first over just costing 6 runs there. This time in pursuit of bowling a Yorker, he's bowled a full toss outside the off stump, and Rohit Sharma will drive it over the cover region there. and the ball will race away into the boundary there. Poor start on this occasion here from Prince Yadav, trying to bowl a Yorker. He's bowled a full toss in the perfect slot, and he drives it over the cover field there for 4 runs here. Lucknow Super Giants completely clueless, desperately wanting a wicket here. This time bowled in fast, bowled in quick here, and not that shot, but Rohit Sharma decides to go play the pull shot here, goes underneath the bat, and that should be just a dot ball here. This time a slower bouncer there, rolls his fingers on the ball. 121.3 clicks on that one, straight away dropping the pace, and Rohit Sharma failing to read the ball coming from the hand of the bowler, completely beaten for pace there early into the pull shot, and it's just gone inside edge onto, well, you have to wait and watch what happened there. He's got an inside edge onto his thighs, and the ball rolls away towards the bowler. That will just be a dot ball there. Prince Yadav, he's only been the inspirational bowler for Lucknow Super Giants. He's only been the bowler, the trump card bowler here for Lucknow Super Giants in this campaign for them. He's a wonderful find. Nails that Yorker, inch perfect Yorker here from Prince Yadav there. Wonderful Yorker there, and all Rohit Sharma can do is squeeze it back towards the bowler, and there you go, Rohit Sharma letting out a loud roar in frustration. He's definitely frustrated, probably because of missing out on the previous slower bouncer there, because had he read the pace, change of pace, he could have waited and then played the pull shot, because he definitely loves to play those pull shots, and is someone who has mastered the art of playing those pull shots here. Once again, a slower bouncer here from Prince Yadav. Great change of pace and great deception. Straight away dropping it to 120.8. And he's early into the pull shot. And the ball ricochets off his back and going past the wicketkeeper towards the short third man, who puts in a dive towards his left. And the batters will take a single there. Beg your pardon there. I think it's come off his bat there, or inside edge or an outside edge. I'm not sure. But once again, early into the shot here. Great change of pace here from Prince Yadav. Great comeback here from Prince Yadav after being hit for a boundary of the first ball. He's kept it tight. 5 balls here. As he's all set to bowl his last ball of his second here. This time, good length delivery on the pads, and Ryan Rickleton will tuck it away towards the deep backward square, and Raghuvanshi will cut the ball in the deep. And just 6 runs coming off the over, despite the boundary of the first ball of a full toss. He's bowled a wonderful over here. 141 straight away from 123. He's now bowled 141 clicks on that. And that will be the end of a good over here from Prince Yadav. 127 for none after 10 at the halfway stage in this stage here. 2 required of the last 10 years. This is going to be an exciting contest. You could call Mumbai Indians currently having the upper hand in this game here, because we all understand that it's a batter's paradise out here in Wankhede, and with the kind of momentum that Mumbai Indians are carrying, with 10 wickets in hand and 127 on board, the platform is rightfully set, and the ground is the Wankhede here has smaller dimensions in regards to the boundaries compared to many of the grounds, and with the batters making merry out there on this surface tonight, I think they should be definitely getting off the line here. For Lucknow Super Giants, they'll be hoping that 1 wicket brings in 2 and 2 wicket brings in 3, and that brings in a slight pause in the scoring rate of Mumbai Indians, and that could give them a chance to come back in the game here. And this time, Mohsin Khan in the air, unlucky there, just clearing the fielder in the middle of there, and will run away into the boundary there. Good intent there, attacking field set there by Rishabh Pant, asking the batter to go over the top there. It was a slope delivery, and Ryan Rickleton was early into the shot here as he tried to go over the mid off there, and as he was early into the shot, he had his heart in his mouth there, as he thought that was definitely going towards the fielder, but somehow it managed to get over the top of the fielder. Unlucky there for Mohsin Khan, and that will be 4 runs here. This time in the slot, and Ryan Rickleton You can't bowl to him in the slot. He loves in those areas and he hits it across the line. Over the long on region there for a huge, huge six here. The Mumbai Indians fans desperately needing this kind of a innings here from both the openers. They haven't been treated to much victories this season, and this partnership will do a world of good for them. To enjoy the moment and to enjoy some cricket here in Wankhede. They have been on the losing side more than often here in Wankhede. It's not been a good homecoming for Mumbai Indians in this season so far, but tonight this kind of an opening partnership against the likes of Lucknow Super Giants will definitely lift some spirits and will definitely cheer up the crowd for the lost pride over the games in the season so far here. 10 runs coming off the first two. Good length delivery, shaping into the left-hander, tries to guide it towards the backward point, and that will be a dot ball here. A change of pace here, 126.6 clicks, and that will just be a dot ball here. This time once again in the slot, he loves in those areas, goes over the cow corner region there for a huge six there. He's raced away to 83 runs there, 83 runs of 31 balls here. The South African wicketkeeper, he's been in that kind of a form. What a wonderful shot in the slot. He loves to come in and put in that forward stride and full follow through of the bat and 84 meter six towards the wide of the long on there. This time wide outside the off stump with an offer, and he drives it straight into the hands of the extra cover fielder there in the circle, on the edge of the circle. Zayden Markram holds on to the catch here. A wonderful knock comes to a culmination here as Ryan Rickelton will have to make his way back towards the dressing room with a standing ovation here from Wankhede. He will definitely soak in all the moment here. A standing ovation here coming in for Ryan Rickelton's innings here. A wonderful knock. They could not believe it when that was hit straight down the throat, and straight away Rohit Sharma shaking hands and applauding him for the kind of batting efforts he's put out there. Ryan Rickelton, he's been in that kind of form. He raises his bat, removes his helmet as he walks back to soak in all the applause here from the fans here in Wankhede. It's been that sort of a knock here, and he'll be walking down the pavilion with a lot of applause coming along his way. And Mohsin Khan finally getting that first much required breakthrough here for Lucknow Super Giants. All they can hope is that can one wicket bring in two, can two wickets bring in three, just like how the likes of Mumbai Indians who were struggling at 123 for 1 after 8 overs, and then all of a sudden Corbin was picking up 2 wickets in 1 over, and then wickets falling in quick successions, and then suddenly all of a sudden lost 5 wickets, and then the last pair had to just play a below par partnership of 63 or 43 odd balls, especially on this wicket, to just take them to 220 there. 143 for 1 after 10.5, and that will bring in the likes of Tilak Verma at number 3. So I think they'll be pushing Will Jacks down the order, just utilize him as a finisher tonight here, just like how they did against just like how he was used by the England cricket team in the recently concluded T20 International World Cup, and he definitely donned and dominated that responsibility, playing the role of a finisher. And probably with the arrival of Rohit Sharma tonight, he's been given the role down the order there, I guess. And this time full length delivery, angling into the bats, he's driven it along the ground towards the deep mid wicket, and that'll just be a single there. He's off the mark with a single, and he'll keep the strike. 144 for 1 after 11 here. It's been expensive over here. 16 runs coming off the over. And Ryan Rickelton, what a knock here from the South African wicketkeeper. A wonderful knock. And he's definitely put Mumbai Indians in the driver's seat with that help, along with the partnership with Rohit Sharma, who's unbeaten on 58 of 33. 83 of 32 balls here for Ryan Rickelton. 8 sixes and 6 fours. Take a ball, ladies and gentlemen, matching shot to shot. I think even Nicholas Puran got 6 sixes, but 8 sixes, but Nicholas Puran only got 1 boundary, 1 4, I guess. Nicholas Puran just getting 1 4, but Ryan Rickelton getting 8 sixes and also getting 6 fours there. Take a ball there, but Nicholas Puran having a better strike rate, scoring 63 of 21, and Ryan Rickleton having a strike rate of 259.38, 83 of his 32 balls there. This time Mohammad Shami is brought back into the attack here. It's been expensive spell for him so far. 2 overs, none for 23. Starts our second spell. Could he make amends in the second spell here? This time the ball, good length reach outside the off stick. He drives it towards the sweeper cover there, and he'll take the single there. Gives the strike back to the man who's in prime touch as Rohit Sharma. He's come back of a serious injury as he had some muscle pull or something in one of the previous games, and he was sidelined for quite some games. And tonight he's out there wielding his bat here for Mumbai Indians as he's currently on 58 of 33, carrying the hopes of the Mumbai Indians as it's not been an easy homecoming here for Mumbai Indians in this season so far. They've not enjoyed the campaign in the Wankhede. I think the away teams getting the better of Mumbai Indians in Wankhede on multiple occasions in this contest, and the fans haven't been treated to much victories, and hopefully tonight they'll be treated to such kind of a victory because they've got off to a right start, wonderful platform set, and this time is bowled in a slow bouncer into the body there, and Rohit Sharma playing the pull shot a little early, but off the inside as the ball will run away towards the boundary, wide of the short fine, and will race away into the boundary there. 4 runs here for Rohit Sharma, and sea of blue here in Wankhede. Definitely love the former captain getting amongst the runs. He's definitely batted his heart out here tonight here. 34 balls and 60 runs for 34 balls here. Mohammad Shami steaming into Rohit Sharma. This time a full length, and it's chipped in the air past Mohammad Shami and will trickle down towards the long on for a single there. Ryan Rickleton they're straight away hitting the ball towards English. Beg your pardon, the English was the catcher in the cover region there, and that was a poor ball, a little bit left or right of English. That would have been 4 because that ball had written 4 all over it. This time banged in shot outside the off stump, off the bottom of the bat. The ball runs away towards third man. Just a single there. Can 1 wicket bring in through, and that will bring up the 150 here for Mumbai Indians. 151 for 1 after 9.4. It's the battle of the bottom of the table clash here between the likes of Mumbai Indians and Lucknow Super Giants, with Mumbai Indians in the 9th position and the latter in the last position in the points table here. Mohammad Shami, full toss. A lot of full tosses being sprayed out here by Lucknow Super Giants bowlers. We saw Avesh Khan bowling as much as 6 to 7 full tosses in his 2 overs, and now Mohammad Shami full toss once again in the slot, and Rohit Sharma loves to play those kind of shots. He picks it up and hits it way deep into the stands, over the deep fine square leg, and 1 more 6 up his sleeve there, and the required run rate now dropping below 10 there. Poor bowling here from Lucknow Super Giants tonight. It sums up their season, it sums up the campaign, and here is Shami. This time banks it in shot. Rohit Sharma not in complete control of the shot here. Tries to play the pull shot here a little too late, and 1 bounce into the deep mid-wicket, and that will just be a single to end the over here. And 14 runs coming off this Shami's third, and that will be 158 for 1 after 12. 71 required of 48, the required run rate dropping below 9 there. And that's the kind of start Mumbai Indians have got tonight here in this chase, chasing a big total of 229. That's the reason I said earlier in this innings that Lucknow Super Giants at least 10 to 15 runs short, especially with the kind of start Poor and Mitchell Marsh gave. There you go, Avesh Khan once again into the attack. He's already been expensive. 2 overs, none for 32. He's already bowled 7 full tosses off his 12 balls there. I think 6 or 7 full tosses off his 12 balls there. And straight away bowls once again a full toss outside the off stump in the slot here. And Rohit Sharma just driving it over the cover regions there. Easy pickings on offer in the V, and he'll pick up 4 runs here. Poorest outing here from Avesh Khan. Once again coming back, trying to make amends for his poor performance in the first 2 overs. And once again he gives a full toss outside the off stump, and that's been dispatched for 4 runs here. Easy pickings on offer here from Rohit Sharma. Pace on offer, full toss in the slot outside the off stick. What else can you ask for apart from being punished there? It's been that sort of a night here for Avesh Khan, already bowling 7 or 8 full tosses off his 13 balls there. And this time nails in a Yorker outside the off stick, is squeezed it away towards the cover fielder, and they'll take a quick single there. 75 of 39 here for Rohit Sharma, but Lucknow Super Giants only have themselves to blame. I think they have already bowled about 12 to 14 full tosses, and which has been dispatched or either been hit to the boundary there, and that's been costing them in this game so far, especially Avesh Khan. He's been the main culprit, gifting those full tosses on the pads, on wide outside the off stick, a couple of boundaries going, and he's already given away 37 runs off his 2.2 overs, trying to make amends here. It's the final dice which is being thrown in here by the Lucknow Super Giants in Perth, trying to get back in this game here. 66 required of 46, so that's the equation here. This time Avesh Khan angling the ball into the left-hander. Tilak Verma tries to tuck it down the leg, but is off the outside edge, will run away towards the front of the cover before Avesh Khan can collect the ball. They'll cross for a single there. And if at all you like what we are doing out here, we have just had 2 subscriptions so far tonight. Can you kindly hit that subscribe button there if at all you feel that we are doing a good job out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, because that will mean the world to us to have the subscriptions. So I just see 2 people hitting the subscribe tonight. So if at all you love what we're doing out here, if at all you love the kind of energy we are bringing out here on Sports Beyond Cancer to give you the professional style of sports commentary, please hit that subscribe button there. Avesh Khan in the slot. This man never does learn, does he? It's been that sort of an afternoon here. He's definitely indisciplined and bowling those erratic lines and length in the slot. Pace on offer outside the off stump there. Half volley, and Rohit Sharma gets underneath the ball and slices it over the cover for a huge 6 here. This time he goes for the maximum there. Once again there, freebie on offer here, and Rohit Sharma will capitalize here. A poor over here, poor spell here for Avesh Khan. He's been brought into the side, and it's a game that he would want to forget for the rest of his life here. This time a slower ball, back of the hand delivery outside the off stump, and he's driven it along the ground in the air, and will roll away a couple of ball pitches, and then it will roll away towards the long off, and just a single on offer here. 58 of 43. They have completely made a meal of this chase here. I mean, the required rate now dropping to 8.05. A lot of things to ponder here for the Lucknow Super Giants management here. The likes of Justin Langer and Bharat. He will be absolutely disappointed, because he's been one of the prime coaches, probably the best fast bowling coach that India had, and India enjoyed a wonderful time, because he was extremely instrumental in grooming the Indian pace attack and the kind of impact we've had in the recent away series in Test, especially in the last 4 to 5 years, and him being the bowling coach, and he would be extremely disappointed to see his bowlers bowling in this manner. I clearly understand it's extremely tough to grip the ball, and that's the reason while they try to nail the Yorkers, the ball's being converted into full tosses, and that's being dispatched into the stands. But at this level of the game, as you can see, a lot of bowlers practicing in the nets, bowling with wet balls, because dew is something that you can't avoid, and you need to be accustomed to bowl with the wet conditions and with dew in place. I clearly can't understand how at this level you can give dew as an excuse, and especially with Avesh Khan gifting, I think he's bowled 2.5 overs, so that's almost close to 17 balls, and in that 17 balls he's almost bowled close to 8 or 9 full tosses there, which have been dispatched for boundaries there. He's already gone for 44 runs there. This time good banged in shot outside the off stump. Tilak Verma happy to drive it towards the cover and pick a single there. Sensible batting there, and that'll be the end of the 20th over once again. 14 runs coming off of this third, and 3 overs, none for 45 for him, and that'll be 172 for one after 13 overs, and 57 required of 42. That is the equation. Mumbai Indians top order making a meal of the chase here. 229 was the target, and they have made a meal of the chase, putting up 172 for one after 13 overs here, with Ryan Rickleton batting beautifully, scoring that 80 odd runs of 30 odd balls, setting the stage here, and Rohit Sharma following it up. Scoring still out there in the middle, 82 unbeaten of 41 balls, especially after that he's made a comeback tonight after that injury, and he's coming as an impact sub, and definitely he's managed to create some impact along with the likes of Ryan Rickleton. Just talking about Ryan Rickleton, he's been in that kind of form. The South African wicketkeeper batter, he's extremely good off his feet, and he loves to play that shot, the wild slog sweep in the deep mid wicket, and then also over the deep backward square, and then also likes to go downtown over the long boundaries, and there he fancies playing those kind of shots, and if you bowl in that region, he'll definitely punish you. And once again, 3 good outings for him on the trot here. The unbeaten century the other night against Hyderabad, but it ended up on a losing cause as Sunrisers chased down the target. And against Chennai, he looked in that kind of a touch once again, but he tried to play the slog sweep, and instead of the mid wicket, he dragged it a little bit due to the turn there from Noor Ahmed towards the backward square, and he was caught in the deep by Urvil Patel. And then tonight, wonderful knock, but he was dismissed of a ball which was meant to, which had written 4 all over it, because a white ball full length outside the off stump, and he went for the drive in the air, but hitting it straight down the throat of the field in the cover region there, a little bit left or right of him. That would have been 4. It would have been wonderful to see him get to one more century. He's already got 1 century in this campaign so far, and nevertheless, he's got Mumbai off to a flyer of a start, and something for the fans to celebrate. I hope that they can linger on as they continue to stay alive in this tournament here with this win. And definitely something for the fans, because it's not been an easy homecoming. They have not had a good win record in their very own home ground this campaign so far. They've lost most of the games. Something for the home fans to celebrate, especially to witness this kind of an opening partnership and this kind of a mammoth chase here, and we all understood that this is going to be a high scoring encounter, and that's the reason I said even the likes of 229 was almost just par, and they should have got somewhere about 250 260 there, because that was the kind of score that was in store, especially with the way Nicholas Pooran was batting there out there in the middle. Manivanan Siddharth into his third over here. The Tilak Verma picking the single there and giving the strike back to Rohit Sharma. Happy to watch the proceedings from the other end and play second fiddle to the man in form here. This time good ball here, turning a good length delivery outside the off stump, turning away from the right-hander, drills it down the ground, drives it down the ground off the back foot towards the long off for a single there. Hardik Pandya missing out tonight as he has some illness, and Suryakumar, the stand-in captain there. Wonderful comeback from Suryakumar and co and the team, especially in the second phase of the game, especially in the first innings, in the second half of the first innings there. because 123 for 1 after 8 overs, and then they made a comeback to restrict them to 229. They could have restricted them to a little bit early because Himmat Singh was caught behind when he was on 6 or 7, but Jasprit Bumrah overstepping the front line on the crease, and he got a reprieve, and then he ensured he carried his bat. But even then they played a reserved kind of a knock there. They did not go all out to take on the bowlers there in the last couple of overs, last 4-5 overs there, because they were extremely crucial, because they were the last batting pair and they had to ensure to take them over 220. That's the reason I felt that they're definitely falling short by 20-25 runs, because it's been that sort of wicket here in Wankhede. It's a batter's paradise. It's a small ground, and you need to be extremely tight with your bowling lines. And if at all you bowl in the slot, and if at all you're bowling the wet ball, you cannot afford to bowl those full tosses. It's a small dimensional ground, and also you can definitely not bowl in the slot to the likes of Rohit Sharma and Ryan Rickleton. They will definitely punish you, especially with the form Ryan Rickleton's been in. This time Tilak Verma, he drives it towards the backward point for a single there. 5 singles of the first 5 balls here. It's been a tight over here from Manivan Siddharth on this occasion. 52 of 37. Rohit Sharma in the air. Will this be taken? Yes, it will be taken. Mohammad Shami will take the catch here. Rohit Sharma trying to manufacture a shot. Shuffles across the off stick. Brings his front leg across, trying to play the sweep shot and help the ball over the fine leg region there. And he sliced it in the air, and Mohammad Shami will hold on to the catch here, and that should be the end of Rohit Sharma here, as Mohammad Shami takes the catch, and Manivan Siddharth picking up his first wicket off this night here. 3 overs, 1 for 44, just 5 runs and a wicket coming off this over. A standing ovation here for the former captain here, as the legendary Indian batter Rohit Sharma, the Mumbai Indians opener, making his way back to a standing ovation from his home crowd here. He has been dismissed for 84 of 44 balls, trying to play the sweep shot over the fine leg. As Mohammad Shami holds on to the catch here. 84 of 44 here for the former captain, with a strike rate of 191. He makes his long walk back. He definitely would not want to go off the field. He makes a slow stride towards the dressing room with a strike rate of 191. 84 of 44. Caught by Mohammad Shami. Bowled Manivaran Siddharth 177 for 2 after 14. 52 required of 36 here. And that will bring in the standing captain Suryakumar Yadav out there at number 4 here for Mumbai Indians. Mohsin Khan into the attack to Tilak Verma, angling into the batter there, and is happy to run it down the ground towards the long on for a single there. Mohsin Khan to Suryakumar Yadav, who is yet to face the ball here. This time Suryakumar Yadav tries to play that traditional shot of his. The ball was angling away from the right-hander there, coming in from over the wicket, and trying to shape the ball away from the right-hander. He's tried to play that shot over the fine leg region, which he loves to play. Little too early into the game here, but off the outside as the ball in the air. Couple of bounces towards the third man there, and he'll be off the mark here. Completely confused why he tries to place that kind of an unconventional shot, especially when he's still yet to get off the mark, and especially when he's still facing his first delivery out here in the middle. This time good length delivery, climbing on the batter outside the off stump. Tilak Verma taps it in front of the cover point, and he'll pick up a single there. Lucknow Super Giants will be hoping that one wicket will bring in two and two wicket will bring in three, just like how it happened with them with the bat with Mumbai Indians. All of a sudden strangling them after that kind of start. They got 123 for one at one stage of 8 overs, and then all of a sudden they're losing their shape and the momentum in the batting there, and only putting up 229 with the batters. The last batting pair, recognized batting pair, did not actually counterattack the bowlers. They just ensured they got close to 220 there, because at one stage they were keenly looking to get close to 260 there. This time in the slot outside the off stump, and Suryakumar Yadav has punched it in the air, and no protection out there in the deep, the mid-off in the circle there, and one bounce and will run away into the boundary there. Aidan Markram running backwards towards the ball, and the ball beating him, one bounce into the boundary there. 4 runs here. The first boundary of the night here from Suryakumar Yadav. The field's been brought up to the new batters to create some pressure out there, and Suryakumar Yadav just punching it in the air, getting underneath the ball, and one bounce into the boundary in the long off there. 4 runs. This time, great bouncer here from Mohsin, and Suryakumar Yadav appreciates the bowler here, but the leg umpire says that is going to be a white ball here. But Mohsin Khan is not happy. He wants Rishabh Pant to take the review there, but with just one review up his sleeve, Rishabh Pant is asking the cover point fielder and the deep square leg, but he's not getting much inputs from either of them, and he's just frustrated there because no one giving a clear picture that if he should go for the review there. And the only reference points to judge the height there would be the fielder in the cover point and the deep backward square. But I think deep backward square is a little bit tough for them. And there you go, they do not take the review, and that will remain as a white ball there. Extremely tough on the bowlers there. This time a slow bouncer, this time into the body, and 123.4 clicks on that one. He pulls it along the ground towards the deep mid wicket, and that will just be a single. This time a slow ball on the pads, just punches it towards the mid-on, and the fielder in the short mid will cut around the ball and will stop the ball, and a single, and Tilak Verma will keep the strike here. That will be 187 for 2 after 15 here, and 42 required of 30. Now the required run rate dropping below 8.5. This is going to be Mumbai's game to lose from this stage. They have set the platform, they've got the right scores, they've got the run rate. It should be just regulatory from here to get that 42 runs on 30 balls here. But Lucknow Super Giants can still hope there. Can they get 1 wicket or 2 and put up some pressure here back on the home team? Can they manage to do that? Because they have not looked in the right frames of minds. They have been bowling erratic, especially apart from Prince Yadav. All the other bowlers are being taken to the cleaners here. Prince Yadav is looking like he's bowling on the other extremely different surface, and that's the reason now I have been extremely impressed with Prince Yadav, because despite the surfaces, despite the kind of wickets throughout the campaign, he's bowled his heart out, he's kept it tight, he's bowled in the right channels, nailed those yorkers, nailed those bouncers, and he's not let the batters to get underneath the ball to take on him, and he is wonderful once again tonight. 2 overs for his 12 runs, and as Siddharth will be given the ball for his 3rd over here, and Tilak Verma happy to pick a single off the first ball here. 41 required of 29 here. Siddharth, this time the ball's a little bit short outside the off stump. He's hit it over the cover region there. That is heading towards the boundary there. Good fielding there in the deep from the sleeper cover there. on the edge of the boundary, diving towards his right. I think that's Raghuvanshi, the youngster there, putting his body behind the line, and it's probably saved 3 runs for the team here. Wonderful, wonderful fielding here. The ball a little too short, and Suryakumar Yadav punching it in the air over the cover fielders there, and the fielder there in the sweeper cover, covering a lot of ground, running towards his right, and he's managed to hold on to the catch. He's managed to hold on to the ball there. And this time the ball flighted outside the off stump, and it's been sliced in the air. Tilak Verma, it's going towards the wide of the long off region there, but I think it's not got clean connection. But I think even then, I think it should be clearing the ropes. No, it doesn't here. Raiden Makram, great presence of mind and great situational awareness, and is extremely aware of where the boundary line is, and is held on to the catch there. The ball was going over the ropes, but Aiden Makram turning towards his right, ensuring that it's well within the boundary, creates that angle and holds on to the catch here as the ball was going over the ropes, and Tilak Verma will have to make his way back towards the dressing room. It's not been an ideal night for him. He was struggling to time the ball. He's been dismissed for less than run a ball on the surface, while the other batters were making very merry out there in the middle. 11 runs from 13 balls and 189 for 3 after 15.3, and Manivanan Siddharth picking up his second wicket of this night here. Well, can he get one more wicket with the 3 more balls left in the spell here? Could we see a change of dimensions? Could we see a change in the game here? Could we see a twist in the plot here tonight here, especially with 2 wickets falling now in the form of Tilak Verma and Rohit Sharma? Can he also see the back of Will Jacks or Suryakumar Yadav? That would do a world of good if he managed to give Lucknow Super Giants pick up 2 wickets in the matter of the next 8 to 10 balls. Then we definitely have a game on our cards here. Manivanan Siddharth has managed to get the wicket of beg your pardon there, Tilak Verma there. Namandir, he's been in wonderful form, but tonight he's been promoted. He's been sent down the order, and this time a good ball, and is punched it straight towards the bowler. That will be a dot ball here, as Rohit Sharma has been brought into the playing 11. A lot of changes tonight here in the batting order, with Namandir being pushed to number 5, Tilak Verma being pushed to number 3, and Rohit Sharma, beg your pardon there, Will Jacks there, being I'm not sure where it's going to be batting tonight. Will Jacks probably will be donning the role of the finisher there. This time flight delivery outside the off stump. It drives it towards Josh Inglis, who's dived towards his left here. Was it in the air or was it off the ground here? Well, that could have been a catch here. That was in the air. That could turn out to be a drop chance. Tries to go inside out, Namandir, and Josh Inglis diving towards his left there. Well, that could be a dropped opportunity here, and I think it's hit his thumb there, and that's the reason he's bleeding out on the thumb, and I think he's calling out for the physio there. Well, these are the chances that Mumbai Lucknow Super Giants should have capitalized. That could have been a match-defining moment. I mean, not a match-defining moment, but it could have been a moment that could have brought a twist in the tail there. Namandir is a big wicket. He's been in that kind of form, and that would have meant Siddharth picking up his 3rd wicket of the night. Tries to go inside out to Siddharth, and is hit it in the air towards the cover fielder, towards the left of the cover fielder. Josh Inglis diving towards his left. The ball into his palm, and then onto the grass there, and Namandir gets a reprieve there. Good over here from Siddharth here. Just 3 runs and a wicket. It could have been 2 runs and 2 wickets, but nevertheless 2 for 47 after 4 overs. He's made a good comeback, especially in his last 2 overs. That's what tough characters do. Despite being taken apart from Ryan Rickleton in the first 2 overs, it was tough asking for the left-arm spinner for being asked to bowl in the power play to Ryan Rickleton, and he was taken to the cleaners. But he's made a good comeback, especially in the last 2 overs, giving Lucknow Super Giants that last sniff into the game, as now 39 required of 24 here. Well, catches win your games, and definitely that would have been a big dent here, especially if Namandir would have been heading back into the dressing room for a duck there. But Josh English popping out the catch as it hit his thumb on the left, and straight away he's off the field as he's injured his thumb there. Hopefully nothing serious there for the Australian there. Prince Yadav there starts off with the full length delivery in the slot, and Namandir hits it straight back in the air past the bowler, and the ball will run away into the boundary there. 4 runs here. Poor start here from Prince Yadav in this over. It's in the slot, and much to the liking of Namandir. He loves it in the zones, and with the kind of form he's been in the tournament so far, he's cleared his front leg and hit it straight past the bowler fiercely, and he'll pick up 4 runs here. $194 for 3 after 16.1 overs, and 35 required of 23. That is the equation, as simple as that here for Mumbai Indians. Can Prince Yadav bring a twist in the tail here this time? A poor ball, banged in shot, lot of width on after, and a short-hand jab kind of a drive here from Namandir as he punches the ball through the cover regions there, past the cover fielder, and the ball will race away into the boundary there in the extra cover region there. 4 runs here, deep extra cover region there, 4 runs here for Namandir, 2 boundaries on the trot, and now that will make things easy out here for Mumbai Indians there. 31 required of 20 now. This time he's back to his usual self there. He's nailed his Yorker here. Well, a little too late here from Prince Yadav. Probably those 8 runs could have been crucial because that definitely releasing the pressure from Mumbai Indians, especially after Tilak Burma being dismissed in the last over. And then Namandir slicing the ball straight down the throat or straight down towards English, who dropped him early. Dropped him on that occasion there. And that's the only reason that Namandir is still out there in the middle this time. In dipping full toss on the middle and leg is dragged along towards the wide of the long on for a single there. Suryakumar Yadav on strike now. Tries to play the lap shot. It was a slower ball and he's trying to play the lap shot here. The umpires are waiting for some time and the leg umpire gives the wide ball there. He felt that it was going above his head here. Too tough on the bowler here, and Prince Yadav wanting to take the review, but because there's only one review left up, I think Rishabh Pant was a little hesitant. But considering the proceedings, every dot ball can turn out to be key. He has finally decided that he's going to challenge the umpire's decision. They challenged that it was a legal ball there, so we'll have to take it upstairs here. The wide's been given by the on-field umpires, and will it going to be reversed or will the decision be upheld there? Suryakumar Yadav trying to play his favorite lap shot over the fine leg region, shuffling across the off stick and trying to get underneath the ball as the ball was climbing onto him. Was it going way above his head? We'll have to wait and watch as the third umpire will be bringing in the systems in place with the batter's height, the batter's shoulder height, the head height, and the ball height there. There you go, the head height is 1.83 meters and the ball going in at 1.95 meters there, so definitely it's going above the head and definitely the decision will be upheld there. That will be a white ball, and Lucknow Super Giants will be losing the last review out here in this contest. But they have to check if it came off the bat or something there. They are using the ultra edge to check if there's any spike on the ultra edge there, to just check if Suryakumar Yadav got any bat onto it, just double confirming it. There you go, he's not got any bat onto it, and that should be a clear wide here. .29 of 20 here, the equation. 8.7 the required run rate. Full length delivery outside the off stump, but doesn't get underneath the ball, but managed to drive it along the ground towards the long off, and it'll pick up a single there. This time a full length delivery, and is drilled it down the ground. A full toss here, full steam, full toss, coming in a pacey full toss, and is drilled it down the ground towards the long on for a single, and he'll be happy to keep the strike here. 202 for 3 after 17 here. 27 required of 19, 27 required of 18. Here is Namandir in the slot. Poor bowling straight away from Mohammad Shami, and he'll go downtown into the top tire there. That will be a huge six here straight away, welcoming Mohammad Shami with a huge six there. That is the reason I wanted Josh English to take that catch. It's not very often that you keep a batter who's been in that kind of form, especially that catch would have definitely given Lucknow probably more chances to at least make a case in this defending this target here. This time banks it in short here. Namandir pulls it across in the air, a couple of bounces, and will roll away towards Nicholas Porter in the deep mid area. 20 required of 16 now. How crucial that could have turned out to be, because Namandir is batting on 18 of 10 at 19 of 11 at the moment here, 18 of 10 at the moment here, but if at all that catch had been taken, we never know what could have turned out to be, because one wicket had just fallen and 2 wickets falling in quick succession, and suddenly the pressure would have piled up on the Mumbai Indians camp there, and English diving towards his left, dropping that catch, and definitely giving some kind of a breather there for Mumbai Indians. A wicket in hand, or also with the kind of form Namandir is in, they definitely would believe that he will take the team across the line with the likes of Suryakumar Yadav, the standing captain, still out there in the middle. This time poor ball, no protection out there in the deep, and he banks it short outside the off stump, and Suryakumar Yadav backs away himself away from the leg stump and cuts the ball in the air over the backward point region, and one bounce into the boundary there. 4 runs here, so definitely final touches here being done here by Mumbai Indians. They big sigh of relief and something for the home fans to celebrate. It's not been a happy homecoming here for Mumbai Indians and the fans here, because Mumbai Indians have not been able to win much games in this campaign at their very own home in Wankhede. The away teams have been gaining the better of them, especially at Wankhede, but tonight is there going to be a different tale, I guess. Well, or did I just say it a little too early here? Suryakumar Yadav shuffles across the off stick, and the ball full in the angling into the middle, and he flicks it straight in the air towards the deep mid-wicket fielder there. And Nicholas Puran will hold on to an easy catch there. Poor shot here from Suryakumar Yadav there. He's definitely not been amongst the runs lately, and that definitely reflecting the lack in confidence and the lack of self-belief in him, and he's hit it straight down the throat of the fielder, and that will be 213 for 4 after 17.4 over, as Suryakumar Yadav dismissed for 12 of 7 balls, 8 balls there. 12 of 7 balls, beg your pardon there. Caught by Puran, ball by Shami, and 213 for 4 after 17.4. But with just 16 for 14, I think it's not something that Mumbai Indians will be panicking much about, as it will bring in the likes of Will Jacks. He's been sent down the order tonight, the exact role which he pursued, which he was asked to do during the recently concluded T20 World Cup for England, and he definitely grabbed that responsibility and that role by the collar there. He was wonderful in that role, finishing off games for England, and tonight from straight away from the opening the innings because of the arrival of Rohit Sharma and change in dimensions due to the absence of Hardik Pandya, he's been given the role of finishing the innings, and straight away with 16 of 14, I think it shouldn't be a much of a task for Will Jacks, especially with Namandir batting at the other end, and with 14 balls to go and just 16 to get, with required run rate just 6.86. Even the likes of singles will do. This time a full delivery angled into the bats. He's happy to drill it down the ground towards the long on for a single there, and he'll be off the mark. Suryakumar Yadav, it's not been a season that's going into his strengths there. He's struggling to score runs on board. He's struggling to put up runs on board in this campaign so far. And he holds down to straight down the throat of Nicholas Puran. Nicholas Puran even did not have to move at all. He hit it straight into his hands there. Mohammad Shami to Namandir, this time poor ball straying down the leg. He's been extremely erratic and poor with his line and lengths today. Not the Mohammad Shami that we all know about. Poor down the leg, and is flicked away wide of the short fine and wide of the fielder in the deep square, and the ball in will run away into the boundary there. 4 runs here for Namandir to end the over, and that will be 218 for 4 after 18, just 11 of 12 now. And Mohammad Shami 53 for 1 off his 4 overs here. Check about, ladies and gentlemen, a spell that he wants to will want to put behind his back here, and just 11 required of 12. And as soon as the Lucknow Super Giants set a total of 229, I told you on this very same stream that they were shot by 15 to 20 runs, because the kind of start they got and the kind of wicket on offer today, it's a batter's paradise. It's a belter of a batter's paradise out here in Wankhede. It's a bowler's nightmare. I clearly told you, being there at 123 for 1 after 8 overs, and to get only about 110 runs, or not even 110, I think 106 runs or 105 runs in the last 12 overs there. That's absolutely criminal, especially with 9 wickets in hand, and especially on this surface there. I'm extremely surprised why they were 20 runs short there. Mumbai would have been extremely happy to have pulled off the game back in such a kind of a fashion after going away for 123 of the first 8, and then to pull and restrict them under 230. Wonderful stuff there, and that's the reason I kept saying they were 15 to 20 runs short, and they have to be extremely clinical and disciplined with the ball to defend this target. But unlikely, they have bowled just the likes of Avesh Khan has bowled 7 to 8 full tosses which have been dismissed for 6 or 7 boundaries, and Mohammad Shami has also bowled a couple of I think 3 to 4 full tosses which have been dismissed for boundaries. Poor bowling, and unfortunately Siddharth been giving the ball against Ryan Rickleton. That was a big gamble, especially when Rickleton is in that kind of form, and he loves to take on the left arm spinners especially bowling during the power play were tough asking, and he was belted for runs in the first 2 overs, but he bowled a couple of good overs in the end to give Lucknow Super Giants some hope in the contest. But Namandir was dropped off his last over by English, who injured his thumb during the diving towards his left to take the catch. And now the game's in the favor of Mumbai Indians. Just 8 required of 11 as Avesh Khan will be bowling the last over there. This time good length delivery, shaping away from the right hander. Will Jacks happy to drive it towards the sweeper cover for a single there. Singles will do for them. It's the required run rate, just 4.36 here. Well, Mumbai Indians, they'll be extremely happy to get this win because they were eager to get this win across. They currently are at 4 points from 9 games, and this win will definitely, it will not improve their position in the points table. They'll still be at the 9th place, but definitely a win on board will definitely motivate them, and hopefully will bring in the right kind of energy and momentum going across them as they go on to play the next few games here. This time a slower bouncer was climbing on the batter there. He's pulled it along the ground towards the deep backward square. Just a single there. Just 1 hit away from a win now. Mumbai Indians 6 required of 9. And if at all you love what we do out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, kindly hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against my fifth cancer. So please take this moment and hit that subscribe there. Here is Avesh Khan to Will Jacks. Will Jacks punches it in the air. Whoa, at the long off region there. Huge 6-year winning shot for Will Jacks to complete the chase here. Mumbai Indians chasing down 229 with 1.2 overs to spare and 6 wickets in hand here. They win this game by 6 wickets and 1.2 overs to spare. It's a big win here for Mumbai Indians, and what a game we've had on the cards here in Wankhede. And Lucknow Super Giants have themselves to blame. Poor batting, especially in the second half of their innings. And then with the bat and with the ball, extremely indisciplined, erratic, especially the likes of Avesh Khan, who's gone for 56 for no loss, for no wickets of 3.4 overs, and even the likes of Mohammad Shami going above 50 off his 4 overs and picking up just 1 wicket here. And for Mumbai Indians, both the batters making merry with the bat here with the kind of partnership they got at the start of the innings. I think for the second time they shared this kind of partnership. And one more, I think we saw this kind of a partnership between these two in one of the other games earlier in this competition where they scored about 165 or 166 odd somewhere for the opening stand. And tonight they managed to score 143 for no loss after 10.4 overs there. Wonderful start, chasing 229 with Ryan Rickleton picking up 83 off 32 balls, 6 fours and 8 sixes. And Rohit Sharma 84 of 44 balls, 6 fours and 7 sixes there. And Namandir, that cameo, 12 balls, 23. And if at all English would have taken that catch when Namandir was on 0, well, we never know. The game could have still had a late twist in the tail. That's what catches can do. But for English hurting his thumb and dropping the catch as he dived towards his left in the cover region of the bowling of Siddharth there. And for Lucknow Super Giants, I think it was Prince Yadav who only looked like the bowler who could cause some trouble there for the opposition, but he was wicketless tonight. But he was extremely economical, especially on this surface, bowling with that sort of a spell. 3 overs, none for 24 for him. And the likes of Maniwan and Siddharth, he was taken for a lot of runs in the first 2 overs, but in the last 2 overs made a good comeback. I think he went for 38 or 37 runs of his first 2, and then in the last 2 overs he's just given away 9 runs and picked up 2 wickets there. Manimar and Siddharth there, and Avesh Khan extremely poor. Straight away, right from the first ball of the game, bowling those full tosses, bowling it down the leg. He was extremely disciplined, gifting freebies and offers to the batters there. 3.4 overs, none for 56 for him. And Mohsin Khan, 4 overs, 1 for 47. And Mohammad Shami, 4 overs, 1 for 53. And just Prince Yadav, 3 overs, none for 24. With that said, hope you enjoyed the stream and hope you had a wonderful time watching this stream out here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Tomorrow we have one more exciting game coming across your cards here, as we'll be heading to the capital city of India in New Delhi, as Delhi Capitals will be hosting Chennai Super Kings. It's going to be a good contest that we'll have to wait and watch how things go ahead. Chennai Super Kings trying to lately find the right combination there, but unfortunately there's a big news coming in from the Chennai Super Kings camp. I definitely felt that Ramkrishna Ghosh was a wonderful all-rounder who can bowl in the middle overs and in the death, and he was someone who can play the finisher's role with the bat. But unfortunately, after his debut game in the last game, after he had an extremely wonderful outing, he's had an injury in that game, and he's completely ruled out of the season there. Once again, lot of injuries plaguing Chennai Super Kings in this campaign, and to add to the list, Ramkrishna Ghosh is off for the entire season here for Chennai Super Kings. That's an extremely tough asking for the likes of Ruturaj Gaikwad to manage his resources with the kind of injuries that's been brought up his sleeve as an headache there. With that said, we'll see what happens tomorrow. It's going to be a good contest with Akshar Patel taking on Ruturaj Gaikwad. It's going to be a good contest as they battle it out there at the stadium in Delhi there. And tonight it's been a completely disarray performance here from Lucknow Super Giants, but on the positive side, their batter Nicholas Puran is back in form here. He scored 61 runs with a strike rate of 300. They take about only if we get carried. They were looking at one stage to get across 280 there, but suddenly things collapsed and the batters not capitalizing, and then some good bowling there from Mumbai Indians, restricting them to 229 and 228, and Mumbai Indians making a meal of the chase, especially capitalizing on the poor, indisciplined, erratic bowling there from Avesh Khan, Mohammad Shami and Mohsin Khan, and they ensured they got across the line with 6 wickets in hand and 8 balls to spare there. Mumbai Indians getting the third victory of the season and moved to 6 points, but they'll be still in the 9th place in the points table there. But a victory will definitely mean that the energies will be flowing in the positive direction, and they'll be hoping to carry that momentum in the right directions as they go ahead in the tournament, and they'll be hoping to climb up the ranks in the upcoming games and carry that winning streak across their way. And hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and hopefully you had a wonderful time watching the stream out here on Sports Beyond Cancer. If at all you love what we do out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, do not forget to hit that like button, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to me in this battle against my 5th cancer there. Hope you take care of yourself, and hope you had a wonderful time, and do support us in all the possible ways by sharing with the friends and family. We are trying to bring you, this is your very own sports journalist, Shourabh Vittalmurthy, trying to bring you professional style of sports journalism out here on Sports Beyond Cancer to cater to you. And I'm probably going to call it a day tonight, because I'm extremely tired. It's been a rough day for me, and because I'm undergoing a lot of process, it's extremely tough for me to sit out for quite some time, and definitely will be calling it off a day a little too early tonight. And hope you have a wonderful night to the people watching this game from this half of the game world, and to the people watching the game from the other half of the world. Hope you have a great day ahead. We'll be catching you all tomorrow for the game at New Delhi between the likes of Delhi Capitals taking on Chennai Super Kings. It's going to be a one hell of a contest tomorrow here. Stay tuned on Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Shourabh Vittalmurthy signing off from Sports Beyond Cancer.